Please. It'll be better for me than you win.
Papa Brad, welcome to the iiRcadians, a show for fans of the iiRcade. While you're here, don't forget to slam that like button, and why don't you subscribe to the channel? It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Thank you, and on with the show. iiRcadians assemble.
iiRcade.com, podcast, YouTube. What the hell is it, Tim? What is it? YouTube. Tim's Tiny Arcade. Boom shakalaka.
Hi there, Tim, John, or the voice of Duke Nukem, and you're watching Tim's Tiny Arcade, mother effer.
We got Tom versus Jasmine.
Get over here to Tim's Tiny Arcade. You got caged.
Hi, I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Tim's Tiny Arcade.
Now, Tim here says he has a channel.
Yep.
And now I'm going to be on it. and is this boob going to be in there too?
Yeah, this
absolutely.
is my Tom. This is my Tom. Tom, he does
Tom and Tim. Todd, Tom, Tim.
You're watching Tim's Tiny Arcade.
Okay, guys, let's cue Pamela. We're going back to the 90s. What a smoke show. All right, welcome to the iiRcadians 90s show. Hold on a second. Let's get that off. There we go.
Woo!
What's happening?
Going on?
Hey,
What's up, y'all?
Hey, let's say hello to everyone. Let's start with our special guest. Welcome to the show. So glad you're on.
yeah, thanks for having me here, Brad. This is gonna be a fun show talking about beat 'em ups in the 90s, man.
That's it, man. We're going back to the 90s.
Wait, I thought I was a special guest. What's going on?
Always a special guest. Full-fledged iiRcadian.
What's going on? How's everybody doing? I know Pamela Anderson definitely was a huge sex symbol, but for me, that girl from Heavy Metal as a younger kid was my personal sex symbol.
Yeah. That's definitely that was.
I must have watched that movie
an
like
icon
every day.
I know,
on VHS.
I know.
And it was also my favorite soundtrack.
Yeah.
So we got Brooklyn Menace in the house. Say hello. Introduce
What's
yourself.
up?
In case you
Brad?
don't know.
Brad, your last show, I don't know if you can top it, but I'm excited to see what you got for us tonight.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of surprises that are gonna be rolling out. And of course we got the person that's not a YouTuber just comes and joins us because he's cool as can be. Say hello.
Punk rock.
Yeah.
I want to wish Punk Rock Dave a Merry Christmas.
Oh, well, thank you, man. My tree's in the back.
Welcome to the show, Punk Rock Dave.
Thank you. Got some
Huge
crazy
arcade
games tonight.
fan.
Could someone tell him it's March?
Yeah.
In 6 more months, it'll be in season.
Hey, that's right.
I know.
I've been
It's
meaning
all
to make
good.
it a St. Patrick's Day tree. So I
Oh,
got
there you go.
2 days to do it. It's getting my kid to have time to do it with me. So then it'll go to Easter, and then it'll go to like something for summer, then Halloween, Papa Brad Day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get this party started. Okay. Here we go.
Savage Hunter, Aliens vs. Predator, with awesome new Predators. Clan Leader attacks with whipping dreadlocks. And Stalker, glowing in the dark, fires his spear. Suddenly, flipping up his attack spikes, the wild boar alien charges. And the ferocious mother alien in her monstrous hive traps Spiketail, then covers him in ooze.
Ooze 'em!
Who will survive? Aliens vs. Predator. Queen Hive playset comes with mother alien figure and ooze. Other figures sold separately.
Now you can be as clever as Kevin with Tiger's new Talkboy tape recorder.
Stop drooling on me! Stop drooling on me!
It even has speed control.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Tiger's new Talkboy tape recorder comes with audio cassette. Now have more Home Alone fun with Tiger's new Home Alone 2 handheld game.
That was
Oh, that was you, Kev Gret.
Where's my royalties? I haven't gotten paid in years.
Man, Home Alone.
Wow.
Okay. What a crazy frame to freeze Brooklyn on. In case you didn't know, Brooklyn was really, he predicted some of the coolest games we have on iiRcade like a year before they came out. This was one of the first Brooklyn Menace videos I watched, and I immediately knew I was going to like Brooklyn. Let's check this out as he predicts one of our favorite games. Here we go.
Looks like I'm about to do.
Hey, what is going on? It's your
Trailhead.
retro arcade friend Brooklyn Menace coming to you with another video. The iiRcade just
How's the
announced
audio? Can you hear
its
us in the video?
cabinet for 2022.
Aye,
But so
Captain.
far, they haven't announced any new games, and people are asking, what games are they going to bring to the table in 2022?
What a professional.
Well, I've put
I'm going to
together
predict
a
two
list.
games that came
10
to the
games
iiRcade in
that
case
I
you
would
can't
love
read.
to play
That's
on
a
my
good. That's a good
iiRcade.
hit rate.
So, without keeping you waiting, and
We
in
want
no
the rest of them,
particular
too.
order,
Get the other 8.
let's check them out.
Two. Oh, what's this?
What? Whoa.
Damn.
It's so obviously Conan.
Yeah.
I mean, what could be more Conan than this? And when I saw this, I had no idea the way the real aspect ratio was on the real arcade game.
It's weird looking at it this way.
Yeah, it is, because I'm not used to looking
Yeah.
at it this way. But
That's right.
Brooklyn
Where I was
predicted all
capturing
this-
this from,
Yeah.
it wasn't in the proper aspect ratio. It was all zoomed in.
So it was cool that you predicted this game way before it came to iiRcade. Yes. Raven says it's because you drink blood, Brooklyn. Your Lounge Master 84 says he wanted a Talk Boy so bad. We might share some electronic devices from the 90s in a little bit.
This game is so cool looking though, right?
Yeah, look at it. Look at it where the skulls fall.
Yeah, this game is definitely a
I
banger.
haven't played this in a while. I need to go back and play this game.
Just yeah, give it a little bit because they're gonna the next firmware update. They're gonna work on the difficulty level.
Similar to Sega's Golden Axe.
Got some
main feature
art
was the
from
use
the
of dual
arcade.
screens to depict the
That's what the
action.
real machine looked like.
It was
Oh,
launched
wow.
in Japanese arcades only and never was
Dude,
released
what's more
as an
90s than
arcade
that?
game in North America.
Dude, it's jacked.
iiRcade
Yeah,
will
who need-
launch
who
the
needs
arcade
armor?
authentic
This is
version
back
of
when they
Warrior
went for it.
Blade.
He's like Paulino's cousin.
See them driven before you? They hear the lamentation of the women.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
That is good.
That is good.
That is good.
What a movie! What a great
talk
movie!
about
that is.
Dewey, the ninja character in Rastan 3,
Now look how
Warrior's
cool it
Blade.
That's better.
Dewey is a ninja.
Okay, yeah. Behind
Very
the curtain
Doesn't have a lot
story,
of power,
iiRcadians
but he
each
does
got to
have
pick a
daggers,
character,
and he
and they
has
made me
ninja
choose this
skills.
ninja. CT Jason
Good
got
for
the
the game.
got
See
the
all
Conan
kinds of
character.
cool things as you
But we
play
each took
as
a
you-
character. We made
That's
a
my
review.
least favorite character.
Yeah, I got the least favorite character.
That's why Brad got it.
I got so much hate. Like I think 3 people watched this video. I spent probably half a day making it.
Monster. This is some crazy stuff.
Me and my kids.
This game is filled with fantasy.
Thank you so much,
elements.
Punk Rock Dave.
You
That's
like
why you're on the
fantasy
show.
adventure? This game is for you. You like Snake
Yeah, this looks a lot better with the aspect ratio.
And drones. Yep, iiRcade bringing it to us in the correct aspect ratio. They are going to raise the difficulty of this game.
How about
Which it needs because like it's too easy for me at
Brad,
least.
why does your voice in the video sound like the parents from the Talk Boy?
No, it's the excellent reading of Wikipedia that I do apparently.
Next minute, this guy could
Look at that. Look how much of the level you can see in the iiRcade version.
Beautiful.
You know it, you got the Ray Harry.
I mean, this is how you do a classic arcade game and you port it correctly.
Then you're flying.
It didn't mess up the aspect ratio.
Throws theme after theme of high fantasy at you. Very fun game. Highly recommend this one. How about this one? Check out this crazy fire skull monster. And another dragon.
So many bosses, just boss after boss after boss. This game is fire.
You know, falling down the hill, you know.
They could have rushed this, but they didn't. They took the time to do it right. And that's what I like. I want to...
You're afraid of magic. And you will have to deal with it.
What good is a sword against sorcery?
This game got a lot of wizards that you kill. Check out that. How cool is that effect?
That is
cool. The tide rolling in with the sea monsters.
Tide rolling in.
I mean, this game is just filled with all kinds of fantasy images. Reminds me of the best Conan comic book. It's filled with high fantasy art and craziness. Definitely check this game out and check out Dewey. He's a cool ninja.
I got Dewey. Thanks, guys.
I've tried you before.
Grom.
I have no tongue for it.
So, what did I think of
That is my Conan number
Saga
1.
Episode 3 for the iiRcade? I'd
First
say
appearance
it's a
of
really
Conan.
solid beat 'em up. If you like this genre, you're probably going to like this game. I will remind you that the game will be presented in the letterbox ratio, so if that bothers you, that's one thing to consider. Okay. So.
Nice. I'm glad I predicted that.
What was the other game?
You predicted. You chose wisely.
Yeah.
Let's get us on there. Okay. So we saw a handheld. Show some handhelds. Someone bought some handhelds for show and tell.
Oh yeah, I brought a few. I got.
Oh, what do we got?
Okay, what do we got here? I'm gonna make it full screen. Just tell us about these things you brought to show us. Show and tell
this is
time.
Bo Jackson football, and then on the other side you had Bo Jackson baseball.
Wow.
There you go. Why not have both?
Awesome.
Why not have both?
I have both two-sport guy. So, and then
Oh,
I
that's
had another
funny.
little football. Tiger Electronics I had here. So that's all I have right now of those. But man, everybody had those back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. Did any of you have that little football? It had like the little red dots.
I did.
Yes. I had
That
the
was
Mattel
like
football.
the game back in the day, and I think it
Yeah.
was
You had
it
one?
might have been the '80s though. I have one of those.
It was the 80s.
We all
Yeah.
had those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were real fun.
I remember Radio Shack used to sell these little handhelds, and I had one. I don't know if anybody in the chat remembers. You were on an island and you had to smash coconuts that was falling down, and it was just little handheld from Radio Shack because I couldn't afford the other guys, so I had to get a cheap Radio Shack one, and it was just coconuts. It was so bad, but
Yeah,
you
you know,
as a
you know
kid-
what? You know, Christmas, you open up all your presents, and you're like, "Come on,
What?
Atari,
Yeah.
come on,
And
Nintendo!" And you open up, it's like a Radio Shack.
It's a
remote
great
control
wish.
car, you know, and
It's
you're
a-
like,
yeah.
"Dang it, it's Radio Shack!"
Radio
Yeah,
Shack.
exactly.
We all, like when I was in junior high school, we had those mini arcades where if you look close, you can kind of see every picture and they just kind of light up. We
on
had
the
like the
entire-
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Awesome.
permanent burn-in, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's
You know what we haven't
you can
done?
see every graphic the game can do.
You know what we haven't done? We haven't said hello to the chat.
Oh, what's up, chatters?
What's happening? What's happening, people?
Make
Brooklyn, you want
Tim's
to
Tiny
shout out some
Arcade do it.
friends?
All right, Tiny
Oh,
Tim,
Tim, do you need your reading glasses to do it?
You do what now?
read the chat.
You read
Shout
your
them out.
names in the chat.
I got it on my phone. I just got it pulled up on the iiRcadians right now. I didn't see what was in the chat.
Okay, well,
pulled
Well,
up.
Papa Brad likes to make it challenging, so he puts the show on two channels.
I like to just like totally train wreck the show.
So if you say hi to everyone on the iiRcadians, all the people watching on Papa Brad's Gaming are like,
every show,
where are those people?
Yeah, the lowerlings have to read it apparently. So,
oh, that's funny.
I'll do some. Okay. Welcome to the show, Outrun the Neon Sun. Welcome to the show, Carl O. Good to see you. Nerd Lounge Master 84. Thank you for showing up. Goofyfoot. Good to see you, buddy. One of my favorite YouTubers. Check this guy's channel out. It's fantastic. PD7. He's got a fantastic channel.
Yep, he does.
We got Chris here. Chris, it's great to see you. Glad you're here. Made in Canada's here. Old School 74. Multicade Matt. Good to see you, Matt. Thanks for showing up. Let's see who else we got in here tonight.
I think PD7 should do all his videos inside Dave and Buster's from now on.
Yeah, it was kind of noisy in that part, but I mean, still, he does. I love he does that walk and talk thing. It's just super cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like,
it's original.
It's original, and I think he's doing great content. I really enjoyed his channel.
I always check his stuff out in the morning on the way.
Lots of good new YouTubers coming up with some really strong content. Goofyfoot, yeah. Okay, if I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get everyone, but I might miss someone. Thank you, Outrun the Neon Sun. He's got a great channel. He does a great show, too. He does a really great community show. Very positive, very much what the iiRcadians want to be as well. Very positive, upbeat show. Okay, so with that, I'm going to torture you with something. Just wait 1 second.
No, please, not the song.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
This is the 90s show, okay? So we're going to talk about 90s things. And, you know, we're going to start off real easy. What could be more 90s than Friends?
Ugh.
Oh, there you go.
Friends
Never
was the
watched
90s
an
show.
episode.
Never watched an episode.
Nope.
Well, let me tell you, this
Me
show
neither.
This show was super popular. Everyone was watching this show in the 90s.
Be any more
Except me
popular?
and Kev.
Yeah.
Except you and Kev. That is
Yeah.
correct.
Literally not
That
one
is
episode.
Okay. You didn't watch a single episode of Friends?
Not
No.
one
What's she
episode
doing
ever.
here?
I watched
Get
enough
off the
for all of
screen,
them.
Rachel. You weren't
Yeah,
invited.
Who is
Literally,
that?
if you offered me the lottery winnings to name one of those
One
characters'
character.
name from the show, I couldn't do it.
What if it was for a talk boy? Would you do it? Would you be able to name one for a talk boy? Somebody.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
Brutal.
When did that debut, Brad? In the early 90s?
Actually,
When-
I had a slide on it, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, because, I mean, I was in college.
Started off with Home Alone. Then Brooklyn Menace, Predicted the Future, Warrior Blade. Friends debuted on NBC. I'll Be There For You. It's hard to imagine a world without Friends. With a lovable cast taking on New York City as 20-somethings. It was a huge hit in the 90s.
It's still on every day.
I mean, people still watch it. We don't watch it maybe, but people watch it. People love Friends.
Brad,
Friends and
watch it every
Seinfeld.
day.
Who watches Seinfeld?
Right here. I used to watch
Seinfeld was
all
really
the
good
time.
too. I remember those shows were really popular. In the chat, can you name some other popular shows in the 90s TV?
90210, Melrose Place.
Yep.
You know, so many. ER, if you want to go mid 90s.
Yep.
You know,
People would go to bars to watch Melrose Place.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like they would go to watch sports, they would go to watch Melrose Place.
Yeah, it was crazy. Because this wasn't the days of DVR. Like, if you missed it, you missed
if you missed it, you missed
it. It was over.
You missed
Like,
it. If you missed it, you missed out, you know.
like
And
if you missed Donna getting pushed down the stairs by Ray in season 5 of 902, you had to just hear about it at the water cooler. no, you couldn't watch it. It was so weird.
This show is stuck in the 90s, and I put together a little clip. Little clip. Stars of the 90s. Let's check this out. right.
Nice.
That was the time that these games that we're looking at. That's the world that we were in at that time. So did any of those pictures bring back any flashbacks of the 90s?
Yeah, flashback for the 90s. I saw Tupac in there. So I worked in Manhattan in the 90s. And we used to go out for lunch every day, me and a bunch of my friends that all were wanted to be rappers. Some of them became rappers at that time. So the one day I decided not to go out to lunch was when Tupac was in town and they all ran into him. Then later that night he got shot, and that was where that whole Biggie beef started because he blamed him for getting shot outside the studio in New York. Yeah, I decided not to go that day, so I missed out on.
Yeah, you missed out getting shot. You missed out on getting shot.
Yeah, I did miss out on getting shot.
You could have saved
Not
him.
shot at, but shot.
Yeah, here we go. Back over. Okay, let's see. Shout out to CT Jason.
Game talk.
Next game.
Go over different iiRcade games that I might find interesting. Now, I'm going through the list of games that I could get. And one that caught my eye was Night Slashers. Night Slashers is $9.99. You catch it on sale sometimes. It's a game that came out in 1993 in the arcades by Data East. This game plays just like Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, games like that. But what caught my eye about it, it's got zombies and monsters in it. It's got crazy looking things. So we're going to start up in this game, see what it's hitting for. I'm going to tell you what I think. Here we got Attack, Jump, Special. Easy enough.
Carl knows.
Data East. Data East makes a lot of good games. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Looks like there's some stuff going down. Oh, what is this? This man got cybernetic arms. Okay, I got figure out my buttons just like that. Just like the Neo Geo games. I think I could work with this. I might want that character right there. Yeah, him. I want Jake. American Monster Hunter, huh? Got them arms like Jax from Mortal Kombat. Okay, they about to run up in some zombies. All right, let me see. Here we I want Jake. There he is.
This game plays great online too.
The man Jake is ready.
Soon to be 3-player, right?
Got his Captain America colors on, all right. Destroy all zombies.
Good choice, PD7.
Sounds easy enough.
Classic.
Seventies, man.
Like the 18.
Comes in like the 18.
Running over zombies.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out this gameplay. You done ripped off the jacket. He's ready. Knocking out zombies. Pop, pop, pop.
Brooklyn Mess before he was on the show.
This game looks good.
Crazy.
Graphics are incredible for its time. I never caught this in the arcade myself, but I wish I did. Zombies off the elevator. They're no match for my arm.
Did any of you remember this from the arcade? Because I totally missed out on this one.
I totally missed this game.
I missed it.
No.
In the arcade.
Yeah, it wasn't at my arcade.
I discovered it on iiRcade, even though it's on a bunch of my main builds.
Come on,
Just never played it.
Yeah.
First time
I discovered it on
discovered it was
Nintendo
iiRcade.
Switch, and I recently went back just to check it out. And on the Switch, the blood is all red.
Yeah, that's the European version.
Arcade version we have all green.
Okay. This man is strong.
Yeah, so the European version had blood. We got an option here in the States for blood or no blood. So John got the no blood version.
Okay.
That's why it's green.
Yeah, this is a great game. Some people don't like it.
Oh yeah, this is
Don't
awesome.
pick that up. That hot dog don't look fresh.
Don't eat that store hot dog. Stay away from the store hot dog.
That hot dog's got some steak lines coming from
You
it.
need it.
He doesn't want to smoke. Come on, let's fight.
Push him
Teach
like
you
fruit.
about the need of that. Don't pick up that hot dog. Don't do it. Yeah. Take that beating. Come on, get up this fight. Oh, you got some friends with you. It's all right. Don't eat that hot dog. Don't do it. Come on, let's fight. Gosh darn it, I done ate the hot dog. Now I had to smash you up. What we got here? Oh, we got another boss. Okay. Got some Frankenstein, man. You want to fight with me? Let's fight.
You are missed, my friend.
In the car. I'm not worried about this. You see how they talking smack with the smack they saying ain't the stuff that's on the screen. All right, you see, folks, I got one hand. I'm going to beat him with one hand. Come on, let's fight. How does he got electric powers? Are you related to Blanca or something? Come on, let's fight. Don't walk over to me on that spot.
Remember when certain people used to come in and chat with us?
Oh, yeah. Come on, let's fight. I'm back. Booyah. Oh, that little combo piece. You're almost done.
Dude, I love
You're
CT
done.
Jason.
You're out of here.
Michael, be the game genie.
Wow.
I like it. This game's all right.
I love
I
that
think
game.
I'm going to have to play this at another time. I like it.
Massive thumbs up. What a
So
fantastic game.
With that said, I think I really like this game. I've been into Streets of Rage and Double Dragon, you know, since I was a little kid, and this is something I can mess with. So, folks, you want to spend some money? You want to buy some iiRcade games? Come try this game out. Thanks for watching.
Okay. So, what do y'all think of Night Slashers? 1993 Data East game with online co-op on iiRcade. What do you think of that game?
Yeah,
it's a must buy.
Your guess, God.
I had that on my list for my top 5 games.
Yeah, it's on my list too. Yeah.
Speaking
that
of
game,
lists,
definitely.
every show that we've selected for these two shows has been selected by the community. And speaking of Tim's list, here's his list.
Yeah, that's my list for my 90s games that I chose.
You want to read your list?
Yeah, number one. I mean, no order. I just put numbers by them. But yeah, Blood
Yeah.
Brothers, 1990. And then Night Slashers, which we just saw from 93. And then we just got Ninja Baseball Batman here recently. And then Outzone, I chose that one. And then I just recently picked up Mug Smashers and really enjoying that one. You know, I didn't get that one. You know, that one doesn't have leaderboards or anything. I'm big on getting leaderboard games, but I tell you what, I beat them ups. I don't care as much for leaderboards. I'd rather just play co-op with somebody in those kind of games.
All right, let me turn it on. Sorry.
I kind of like held out on Mug Smashers for a while, and then finally picked it up, and I was, you know, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
I was kind of letting the graphics hold me back. I was like, you know,
exactly.
Yeah.
Another Final Fight.
I tell you what, it's a fast game though. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is. You beat them up pretty quick, and I haven't played co-op in it yet. I'd like to try that and see how much that changes it. But yeah, I really enjoyed Mug Smash.
Okay, we're going to do a little show and tell here.
Brad, it's time to take a look at Blood Brothers, a new game on iiRcade. This game was released by the TAD Corporation in 1990. It's available on the iiRcade for $9.99. Blood Brothers is considered the sequel to the 1988 game Cabal, also coming to the iiRcade soon. The game offers single-player or multiplayer cooperative play. You can also play this game online, so it is online enabled, which enables you to play with friends anywhere. Pretty cool feature, exclusive to iiRcade.
Shout out to Nix, one of our great gamers
This
in the
game
iiRcade
takes
community.
the Wild West theme and runs with it. With some pretty cool different scenes that you blast your way through. With this game, you have cowboys, Native Americans, and tons of bullets.
There's also a can you seem to be able to shoot in every level. This game has a great sense of humor. And one of the funny things in the game is pigs or hogs run across the screen. And they have 3 different colors. Depending on the color, they'll give you power-ups. The red ones give you dynamite, the black ones drop the shotguns, and the pink ones dispense the heavy machine gun. So my tip to you is, get those hogs, boy. It's a bit surprising to me that iiRcade released Blood Brothers before Cabal, as in Blood Brothers is in pretty much every way an improvement over Cabal. The plot of the game, not that it matters, is pretty simple. You team up with a cowboy and a Native American to hunt down the most wanted outlaw in Dodge City.
About Crane.
Big Bad John. And here he is, the man himself, Big Bad John. The thing I love about this game is the absolute destruction and demolition as you go through the levels. And that makes this game really fun. My only real criticism with this game is the price. I feel like $9.99 is a bit steep. It should be like a $7.99 game all day.
What you guys think? You think it was too high price?
I did think I loved this game,
took so much flack for that.
I was completely fine with the price.
Yeah. I think the price was fine, really, honestly. But, question. Which game do you think was better, Cabal or Blood Brothers? This seems to really divide people. Which game do you think's better out of these two?
I like Blood Brothers better, but they're still both. They're so much fun to play. I just can't. I can't get past those 3 birds. Blood Brothers.
I'm just going to put this out there. Papa Brad, he's always going to shill for lower prices, not higher prices. Just so you know,
exactly.
You know, I am only going to shill for things to be less expensive.
Right.
Okay. Just to get it out there.
Wallet on his mind.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a school teacher. I
He's
can't
working
afford
for
these
you.
games.
We need you, Brad.
Long. One other minor gripe is, to me, it seems like the gunshot sounds are too loud compared to the background music. I'm not sure if this was an option to be adjusted in the dip switch settings on the arcade game, but if it was, maybe a small tweak would be a good improvement. Sweet, get them little piggies, get them piggies. We got ourselves some guns and dynamite. Enjoy, Big Bad John.
Boom. I love the way they run.
They do the same thing in Cabal.
And Cabal too. Yeah,
I know, it's awesome. I love the way they run these games.
Here's a very unique game. If you like things where you shoot a lot of stuff, there's a lot of destruction. This is a fun game. Could be priced a bit cheaper.
I did make 6 new super chats too.
But definitely an excellent game, and you're getting the real arcade game.
Awesome. Thanks for showing the end before I beat it.
If this looks like something you would like, check it out.
Want to tell me the end of Cocaine Bear while we're sitting here?
Yeah.
I was so close.
Hey, who is this? Who is this?
The game just came out on the
Inception.
Yeah. Show you guys. Ninja Baseball.
amazing
Batman.
Love this game.
This is a
I
pretty
do
rare
too.
game if you were looking for this in the arcades.
Tim did a great
There's
review.
Galaxy
Of
Coast
this.
Arcade. That's the only place I've ever seen it. There was only maybe around
Yeah, I think the only place that has one of these are real. I saw one at an arcade.
or 50 in the United States.
Houston Arcade
Galvin Ghost
Expo had one.
Arcade.
There was
one
a
there.
line to play the
Some
game. Yeah,
does have
people
one.
were waiting to
Got
play it. There was a little
900 some
line.
arcade games. They got a lot of rare games. So this is a pretty rare game, and I believe it's the first time this one's been licensed to any platform. So
I love the
pretty
music in
cool
this
that they
game,
got
the
licensed
gameplay.
in here.
I mean, it's
a beat 'em
fantastic.
up. And you can see there's different characters. There's 4 different characters in the game.
I had no problem paying the $15 for this one.
Nope,
you can choose
not at
This
all.
one's totally worth it. I mean, this is like the Ninja Turtles of the iiRcade.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
They're based off
I mean,
like
if you
real
love
player-
Ninja
baseball
Turtles, like
players
there's
from
no
the,
way you can't love this
from
game.
the
It's
80s,
great.
90s.
And
This game
I
came out in
have the
93, I
At Games
believe.
Legends Ultimate and
93.
Coin Ops, and it does not run
So,
anywhere near as
yeah, here's the
smooth
players
as on
right
the
here.
iiRcade.
No.
Doesn't
it have music issues also?
Yeah.
It has
They took
everything issues.
It has
Yeah.
everything
You try
issues.
to- yeah.
Once you play this game on iiRcade, you see what it's
So you
supposed to
got,
be like.
Jose,
and it's
I
night and
think that's
day.
Jose
And
Canseco based off
they
of,
took a long time
Ryan-
working
Ryan
on this to
with
get
the
it the way it
lightsaber.
is.
Not sure about Roger. That's like Roger Clemens.
I know everyone's worried about the. Well, let me pause just for a minute. I know everyone's worried about the light gun games, but what if they're taking the time to get them perfect before they release it? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Did it with Space
Yeah,
Invaders.
nobody else seems to be getting things right, so it'd be great if
Yeah.
did things
Yeah,
right.
I
it would be
know.
nice.
I'm saying, like, what if they're just taking the time to get the game perfect before they release it, like
That's not
Space
how-
Invaders?
That's not how it
Yeah.
works, Brad. You just push it out and hope for the best. Isn't that what the motto is?
We've got the best
Sony.
We've got the best home version of Space Invaders ever released in arcade or anywhere. We've got a custom, full-on, one-off version of Space Invaders just
Yeah,
for
I love
arcade.
Space Invaders on the arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Brad,
is.
I don't think
Leaderboard.
I don't think Ninja Baseball Batman is the closest thing on iiRcade to Ninja Turtles. I would say
Uh-oh.
I'd give that title to the Ninja Kids. And if you doubt me, play the Ninja Kids and just see how it plays, how you slash them with the swords.
Yeah.
That's very close to Ninja Turtles, but it's just like bonkers.
The Ninja Kids.
Ninja Kids.
Yeah,
are-
you kind of
it's
play
nuts.
as like puppets. It's really weird.
It is a weird game.
Yeah.
I think though, like when you play some of these beat 'em ups on other platforms where you can get them for free, and they don't, like you were saying, Brad, they don't play that well.
They don't play as well.
Laggy or buggy or whatever, and that's fine if you're getting them for free. But even if you're paying $3 for them, it should work. You know? So take the time to do it and do it right.
And these are online too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're not playing
enabled.
online.
Yeah. Plays
So it's
great.
worth it.
I've ran through the game now a bunch of times online. Right straight from the day they released it. It was working good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty
And-
cool.
Brad, aren't they still working on the 4-player? So eventually, hopefully, we'll get to play 4-player co-op and Ninja.
That's gonna be amazing.
That'll be insane. That's gonna be fun. Yeah.
And they're still just in the alpha state of the online.
Yeah, we're not past that, and it works pretty good. It works good
Yeah,
enough
I
in
think it works
alpha.
real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when they have 4-player or more for games online, it's going to be amazing. Can you imagine playing something like Retromania online with everybody? It would be nuts.
It's definitely far from perfect, and there's obviously could be a lot of things added to it. But I appreciate that it's there because I like to because it doesn't hurt that we get to play around with it.
Right. We're not paying for it.
It works out really well with golf. So much fun. And some other games. Like there's some shortcomings to it in some of the faster paced games, but I think that it doesn't affect both players. It more affects like the player that started the room seems to have it fine, but the player that's connected could sometimes be the music's a little weird and it could be lag a little bit, but I appreciate that we get to mess around with it though. We've had a lot of fun going through games. I went through this. I went through this entire game with Michael B. the Game Genie, and it no problems at all.
I did a playthrough live on air with Ichabod Crane from the community. Shout out to Ichabod Crane. Shout out to one of my favorite shows. What show is this?
Uh-oh.
That's my show, the Friday Night Arcade Show.
Friday Night Arcade Show, where we play iiRcade games.
Yeah, that show sucks. Don't ever watch that show.
That show is a train wreck.
Is that like Friends
Almost
Brooklyn?
as bad as the iiRcadians. I think we're still the worst though. So.
Of course, you got to pick up the food. Now, if you hit both buttons, it's kind of like a power swing like that. So I'm still learning the buttons, even though you only got 2 buttons. This was like my first time playing the game, so I was learning a lot.
It's so cool to find
push
the
the
combos.
buttons and push the controller to do different things or whatever.
If you haven't subbed to Tim's channel, go drop him a sub.
Yeah,
so good.
Oh man,
it's all about the game.
Baseball gloves. I'm taking.
Look at the
them
glove
down.
laughing at him. It's so
I know
cool.
the animations are great in this.
Awesome. Look
Wow.
at that.
Look at that. Yeah.
Plays so smooth. I mean, when I played it on the
real
act games, I
fun
felt like it was in stop
I need
motion.
to remember how I just did that slide. So many great characters in this game. Oh, that's neat. You hit these boxes right into that guy. One guy down. I can't wait to try this. So hopefully I can least get to the first boss for you guys to kind of show you some of the gameplay in this. I don't want to spoil the whole game for you.
Wait, you're not going to put the ending on, Tim? I mean, you got to put the ending on.
Yeah, that's a Papa Brad trick.
Yeah,
that kind of reminds me of the Turtles.
That's what Papa Brad does.
The animation
Ruins games for everybody.
It's unique. I mean, it's unique in its own way, though.
Usually a lot of my videos
It's
on
really
the
great
grade
when it
until
becomes
I die or
full
whatever.
I might do another video.
I
of
love the
doing
music
some,
in this game. It's
online with
outstanding.
this. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. I think the boss might be coming out.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Tim, did you release
Winnie
this
Plains, the first
the day
boss
the
you gotta
game
take
came
out.
out? Like, this was up quick. Did you
Get a
put this
power
video
swing.
out as soon as the day the game came out?
Yeah.
Now he's
I
got
think
a
I
health
saw this
meter up
video
there,
before I even had a
but
chance to play the game. I was like, I was driving or something. I was like, hey, look, Tim's got the video up. Watch the video on my drive time.
Yeah,
I was like, that was
when
even
the game
more
comes
excited.
out,
Look at these
and I want
cheerleaders.
it, I'll get it and I'll put that video out.
That's so funny.
shoot. There's dynamite there, but
Like I said, I've seen this in the arcade and I didn't play it. Next time I'm at an arcade, I'm gonna give this one a go.
there, that did some major damage.
I'm up a
He's
gallop
got like
to go.
2 health bars, so
Very cartoony. Each
baseball.
character has different special attacks.
shoot, I missed him.
Yes.
I like the fat baseball that does the volcano attack. That attack is awesome.
I think I might be down and out. I will continue because I did put another quarter in. All right, here we go.
I think I wanted to beat that first boss.
Now this game does not have leaderboards. I'm not saying it won't, but that's one thing it does not have. It does have the online.
Now, have any of you guys played this online yet?
Yeah, I've played this
Wow, it's
online.
going crazy.
We did a complete run through.
Shoot,
Me and
it's like
Ichabod
Counter-Strike.
Crane and Brooklyn Menace played it with Michael B, the Game Genie,
Oh, nice.
Man,
live. Like we played.
There we
it.
go.
We live
There you
streamed
go.
it.
pick up all these items. Don't pick up the hot dog. So
I hate it doesn't give you
like this,
time
this,
sometimes. You got to be
Yeah,
quick with those.
yeah.
endings.
This game was actually popular in Japan though.
I like the music
From what
of
I've
this
read
game.
about it, when I read the history
Kind of
about
catchy.
it.
Right.
All right, so I'll play until I die now. So this got a car level here.
I mean, that's just fun. Look at that.
I know.
It's
Run
just fun.
everybody
I mean,
over.
not enough. It's not enough that you have the silly car. It's like let's make like barrels like
A lot of
bowling
different
pins for you to
enemies,
run into. Like this game is just so much fun.
Which I like, not just always fighting the same person over and over.
I love that they got a lot of different enemies too.
And they're all really strange. I mean, it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
How do they come up with this
This time
stuff?
I
Like
am a
the
gal.
pumpkin heads
give
and
this a
the...
try, the arcade version. Like I say, they have it. I just didn't play it when I was there.
Yep. See, that's what I said.
The place has like thousands, or almost. Well, it's gonna be 1,000 games here.
Check out some of the
Before you know
channels here. We have a lot of reviews of
they're
iiRcade
like
games,
900
John.
near-
If you want
near
to see some
920 right now or
games and
something.
maybe see something you might be interested in.
Wow.
Yeah, he's come to the right place.
Definitely would help to have an extra player. All right, here we go. Wow.
You're on a roll.
A lot of enemies. Look at this.
What's on that 90s music? Go, go.
I know, right?
love it. Like,
It's
ramps
like,
up.
it's so 90s.
Exactly.
Oh, look at this guy.
Look at this enemy. It's like
Look at
made
that.
out of baseballs.
Big baseball or softball or something.
It's so cool.
Get some hits on him. Move. Okay, I got him. He wasn't as hard. Oh, wasn't as hard as I thought. Here's some health. Beat 'em ups used to be like my thing. Used to play a lot of beat 'em ups back in the day, back in the 80s, 90s. Haven't played as many lately, but this one's pretty fun. I like this one. Ooh, I just got froze. I didn't even know what that thing is. There we go. Did I get it? Nope, still part of them left. Alright. Got him. Looks like another driving part, maybe?
Look at these cars.
Cars are awesome.
There we go. We just run them over. That's how you do it. Ah, the car's gone.
This is
There's
super
like
fun
bases
game.
here, I think.
It's super rare arcade.
You gotta hit me with a hammer.
Yeah, how many were there? I think I said at the beginning.
Oh, that's cool.
48 made it to the all of North America.
Right. I got some dynamite at the bottom if I can get
That's
to
why
it.
people
Awesome.
don't know.
Now people can play this game.
Let's see if I can get some. Oh, shoot. Didn't get to throw it.
Angry video game
wasted it.
nerd did
I'm going to die here.
became real popular in emulation.
Right.
People found out about this game after the fact, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But
he had
you
like
can
2
continue to
reviews
keep
on that
going in
video.
this game. I like this game. This is a lot of fun. I think it was, I paid $14.99 in the store for this one. Like I said, it's the only licensed game for any platform.
The only place to
It's a
play it
good
is
one,
on
guys.
iiRcade.
So anyway,
like,
let me know what you guys think of this. Have
legitimately.
you guys ever played
That's
this
crazy.
game in the arcade or even a MAME version of it? Like I said, mine was kind of messed up, the sound and stuff.
Yeah, I did try it
this
out.
one
I
seems
think
to play great.
It was messed up.
Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please give it a like. Until next time, guys, keep on gaming.
We're just gonna skip a little bit ahead here. Tell us about this game. This was on your list too. I'm gonna turn the sound down. Just do a little
There's my
narration about this
tornado
game.
move. Now,
What
my
game is
health,
this?
I don't know if it goes down.
Mud Smashers. I just picked this one up. It's been on the store. I think I paid $5.99 for it. You know, you can play 2 players at this, and it's fast paced where you can kick, jump. You know, you can see how fast action is. Doesn't take long to take the people down, which I like that. There's weapons you can pick up. You know, just a lot of fun. There's another one I want to try to play co-op, and I just haven't yet. But,
Okay, it does. This one has online co-op too, huh?
Yes, this one does have
Awesome.
online co-op.
Both these games did. Ninja Baseball Batman and Mug Smashers.
See how the online.
So I mean, it's awesome. You can pick up stuff and throw it at people. There'll be a boss like at the end of the stage or whatever. You can continue, beat the game or whatever. But yeah, I like this game.
But you can also play this locally 2 players too, which would be fun.
See, that guy had a knife on him. But I know you can pick up guns and there's a. I just ran right by it there, but there was a pipe on the ground. You can pick up
kind of learn the buttons here.
fire hydrant there and throw it at them.
Uh-huh.
Got a lot of different kind of moves.
A lot of different
Kinda
things
good
you can do in this
for a
game.
Fighting game. It's just not
Yeah,
easy.
it's cool. Definitely
Yeah, I
cool.
mean, for $5.99, I don't know why I didn't pick this one up earlier.
Yeah, it's
I like
like
that move there where you kind of.
Yeah, it's decent for the price, and I think it
a
goes
cup
on
of my
sale.
wife's coffee that she buys. I'd be lucky if it's $5.99.
Yeah, exactly.
I drive through and I was like, do I need to finance this coffee?
You can't go wrong with a beat 'em up though.
You want a
much is
shot of?
that?
You want extra cream? That's $4.99.
Right.
That's crazy.
Anyway, Mug Smashers, we're not going to spend a ton of time on
Thumbs
here
up.
because we've got a sponsor that needs to get their word out.
Wait, I think.
Oh, whoopee! Me Amanda. Me Amanda. That's Furby. The more you play, the more they do. And say, Furby grows more amazing day by day. Furby, each sold separately. Batteries not included.
Okay.
Okay, he's gone. Nice. So that was the first section there. Stage 1 clear.
Okay. Furbies.
Oh,
People paid
Furby.
for college with those Furbies, Brad.
Furbies.
my
man.
mother-in-law had there's a house
Furbies
full
in
of
the
those.
90s.
Yeah.
For impossible.
Yeah.
Did not get them.
Released in 1998 by Tiger Electronics. Look how I read. Just like when I'm reading Wikipedia. This
Wow.
fantastical hamster-like creature was on the top of everyone's Christmas list
It was.
that holiday season. And I tortured you with a commercial. And that was Furbies. That was so 90s, huh?
Oh yeah.
Brad, I remember reading about Furbies, and this is just off the top of my head, but there was a national security concern with bringing Furbies into NASA or someplace because the Furbies could hear and record. And so they put out a bulletin or something that said, if you
Furbies were
see
spies.
any Furbies in our building, please report Furbies immediately. And it was it was hilarious. Furbies were spies. Look it up. It's like
Paul says looks like Hatchimals.
Hatch.
Oh, Hatchimals, yeah.
Yeah, they were. They were like Mogwais.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that's all it was a 10-year version later of Mogwais. You know.
Me and me.
Okay, enough of that.
Yeah.
I do want to give a little shout out here to someone special that is contributing to the show, some content with permission, so thank you so much. This is another game that Brooklyn Menace predicted. Type in the chat if you know what game this is just by looking at it.
Yeah.
This was on a ton of the top 5 lists. This was a fan favorite. The iiRcade community.
Look.
And Brooklyn Menace predicted it like almost a year before we got it, I think.
Did he really? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
He predicted
crazy.
Warrior Blade, Rastian Saga. He predicted Elevator Action 2. And this is off of his prediction video, which was the first Brooklyn Menace video I ever watched. All right, what happened to Brooklyn? There he is.
He's back.
Dude, were you backstage? I'm sorry.
I also predicted a year ago that you would kick me off the show.
yeah, that's what happens. You know?
Finally came true.
Yeah, it happens.
That's it. CT said you have to go. I'm sorry. CT Jason, the legend.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So today we're gonna jump into a game that I got on the iiRcade. They just released the other week. Elevator Action Returns. I'm just waiting for it to start up. I gotta wait a moment. Come on now. Alright, here we go. Alright, released by title in 1995. This game is the second in a series of games. We're gonna check this out. Looks kind of fun.
Shout out to
Graphics
Mr. Home
look
Arcade, who is definitely not CT Jason.
Wait, who's that?
Okay. Elevator Action Returns. Let's get in it. Pick my car. We got Cart, Eddie, and Jed. What is up with these weird names? Jed. Yep. Let's do it with him.
Yep.
He's strong. He's ready to fight.
This is how you do a game
bombs
review.
at sea. It ain't no thing. Gonna start me up at the top. Alright, I'm ready. There's an elevator. Okay, bullets work. Damn it! I done missed the elevator. I like how I can see what's coming up though.
Oh.
This looks crazy. Imagine this. This game looks kind of like they got a dog. Okay. They running squad deep down there. Okay. They gonna get shot. Caution light. I gotta wait for the elevator. Alright, let's get it. Pow pow. They mess with me. Come on. Pow. They don't want the smoke. Hold up. Let me go up in here. Defuse this bomb. I like it. Why is it so messed up? Crush the whole order, huh? Let's shoot some. That's messed up. Let's shoot animal. Shoot him right dead to rights. This man is a beast. He then came out and got sniped. What a way to die. This shit is messed up. He fell off the thing. Oh my goodness, this game is crazy. Oh my god, yo! You done shot me in the back. Shoot somebody in the toe and they die. Sorry, pumping up. You had to go. There it is. What's happening? Oh, shit. Look at that. Big boss, man, you trying to mess me up. It's all right. Taking people out my way left and right. What made these people decide? Oh, they just want to risk their life and get shot real quick. This ain't right. Ha! One shot, I like that. One shot.
We got Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
This shit is funny.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Caution for
Shout
life.
out.
What, I'm taking too long? This ain't good enough for you. I gotta defuse the bombs. All these people gonna die anyway. Let them blow it up. Why is half of these people bald-headed and half naked? Must be hot in here. AC must not work. People ain't got no shirt. Everybody ain't got no shirt on anybody. I have a shirt over
Thought he was talking about the panel.
Chest out and everything. For what? Y'all think you're tough? Yo, ain't shit. All right, I'm out of here. Where's my ride at? Let's get up out of here.
I love the end screen there.
Yo, these are a bunch of criminals in their own right. Oh, we're at the airport. Airport got a whole bunch of criminals just walking around. Hey, look at this. What, they couldn't drop me out of the front? Had to break through the window and shit.
He had to crash
They
it.
did. Oh, we are burning people alive. This isn't even fair. Look at this. Let's set this whole place ablaze. You missed me, now you're dead. Burn alive. Move out of my way. These robots are done. All right, what we got here? Let's blow it all up. I step on it. Oh, you got rocket men? You're gonna die by rockets, rocket men. Come on and burn alive. Burn alive. There it is. Come on, I'm shooting rockets. After the first 10 people die, why is you gonna keep on coming on with it? Everybody's dead. Everybody wants a bullet. You get a bullet. You get a bullet. Wants a bullet. You get a bullet too. You might as well just keep on flying and fly away. You didn't see everybody. You didn't graduate with being a villain. In villain school, they all dead. Just walk away. How many people are going to take out? We got 100 people. Last one. You're done. Silly dog. Running away with my bullets, huh? This big old plow, look at this. I can see in the plane. Oh, y'all think y'all gonna ambush me? I got bullets for everybody. Bullets all is here. I got unlimited gun with unlimited bullets. And I got plenty of all that's gonna get it. Walk into my gun. How about that? This is fun. I gotta say, elevator action returns. I never played the first one, but I don't need to. This game is fun already. Good ass sequel, I like it. Oh, we got one now. Oh, you trying to take me out, huh? What a sicko. But he's done. Look at this. Now they want me to jump. I got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just took out 100 people
All that way.
in the past 2 minutes. And an
Not like
elevator
this.
takes me out. I really enjoyed this game. It's worth the purchase. And this thing had online with 2 people. That's
Shout
the
out
way.
to one of the
Bring it out,
OGs
iiRcade, let's get
of
it. All right,
iiRcadians,
folks.
CT
This is
Jason.
winning my book. We're
Moved
gonna
on
try
to
another
even
game later
cooler
on.
content.
Thanks for
Check out
watching.
Mr. Home Arcade.
iiRcadians.
Well, wait a minute. I want to pause this. Okay. Just one sec.
Hey, Brad, I have a suggestion.
go.
You got to
Hold
get
on.
this to John. I have an idea.
Mhm.
You know how iiRcade has demo videos on their YouTube?
Uh-huh.
Any video that CT Jason did for a game, replace that with
Yeah,
CT
with CT
Jason's
Jason
version.
videos.
They're gonna sell if you don't
sell
buy
twice
that
as
game.
many.
Yes,
They'll
If you
sell
don't buy
twice
it-
as many. Yeah.
I want to
I mean,
rebuy it after watching that. Like, come on now, it's
Definitely.
insane.
Definitely. Definitely.
Oh,
For
man, we gotta make it
100%.
happen.
100% sure. We got someone in the chat. I just want to prove something for a second.
There he is.
I want to prove something right now. I'm going full screen here. Let's see. Baby Yoda, type something in the chat.
He can't because it's you.
It's not. Watch. You see
Come
my
on.
hands. Type something, buddy. Use the
Hold on.
force.
That's
wanna
not me
prove-
typing.
I can hear you,
He's not
Brooklyn.
gonna do it.
Brooklyn, type something quick. No,
But I
it's not
screwed up.
Brooklyn. Come on, Baby Yoda.
All right, he just typed something.
I gotta look. I can't
No.
be Baby Yoda. You've seen my
Your toes
hands.
were
all the-
moving.
Type something else.
My
I
left
just
foot.
wanna
He's
prove
typing with
this.
his
I want to
feet.
prove this once and for all that I am not Baby Yoda. Because people love to accuse people falsely. There you go.
There it is.
There it is. I am not Baby Yoda.
We are all Baby Yoda.
We are all Baby
We are-
Yoda.
I
And
am
by the
Baby
way,
Yoda.
Baby
Oh, damn,
Yoda,
I'm busted.
you're doing
Yeah.
a fantastic job. Who watched the Mandalorian premiere? It was so good.
It was.
Y'all watch it?
No, not yet.
No.
No,
Oh,
I can't support Disney anymore. I'll wait till they're all out, and then I'll buy 1 month, and I'll watch them all, and I'm done.
There you
I'm
go.
not
Are
gonna-
you kidding me?
Yeah, I
Well,
can't support them.
It's okay, Baby Yoda. I'll watch you.
Sorry,
He
sorry,
stole-
Baby Yoda.
He stole the show by like doing things like stealing candy, using the Force, doing adorable hugs. He lived it.
He lived it. Tell us how it ends, Baby Yoda. Like Brad's ending to his games.
Yeah. If I did it, I would show the ending of the season. So
I think I figured it out. Everyone's hands were up except for Tim's Tiny Arcade.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
Tim is Baby Yoda.
He
The
got us all.
I knew he was trouble.
Okay, so the next video is going to be fun. This is the very first video I ever put on YouTube.
Whoa!
The very first video. Let's check it out. Notice the excellent orientation of my phone.
This is Brad O'Connell.
It's on my
I'm
list.
just here to do a quick review of the game Dark Seal 2.
Do you show the
for
ending here, Brad?
iiRcade.
No.
Let me tell you a little bit about this game. It's made by Data East. It was made in 1992. Sequel to Dark Seal, which is also on iiRcade. You're going to love this game. If you like games like Golden Axe, if you like Dungeons and Dragons, this game is for you. We put in some coins. Let's coin it up. Went under the name Wizard Fire
I spruced this
as well.
video up. Check out the arcade flyer.
Data East game. You can see 1992.
I can barely tell this is a phone video.
On this beautiful iiRcade Dragon's Lair cabinet.
Look at those double marquees.
With 1.21 gigawatts of pure
them.
power. Okay, and we're ready. Let me just show a little bit of the gameplay. If you're familiar with the Dungeons and Dragons games from Capcom or Golden Axe, you're going to feel right at home.
This game ended up, the Dark Seal series of games ended up on my top 5 and on Brooklyn Menace's top 5.
Nice. Hey, Brad, what hat are you wearing in this video?
Space Invaders hat.
I think you predicted Space Invaders in this video right here.
I did. I love Space Invaders.
And your
the
first
video
video
game I ever played.
Sounds were coming out because there's a lot of
This is the complete remix. I got all the art from the arcade games.
Sound. Got these great
Cuddles.
1992 Dungeons and Dragons kind of
Welcome to stream, Cuddles.
with the speech. I think it's awesome. If you're into fantasy, this game is a win.
Dark Seal 2 has that cheesy CD-ROM
It's very
music.
fun to watch though. Okay, and you have this perspective.
Which one do you
like
like
this.
better, Brooklyn?
Of course, I'm playing
I noticed you put Dark Seal. You like the first one more or the second one?
But you basically
They're kind of a series. They really are both great games.
The second one, obviously, like
entire game was
it stepped up the visuals a little bit.
it's just so good.
Gigawatts. Thank you.
They're both pretty much the same type of game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure there's a huge, disparity between each of them, but I would always go with the sequel.
Oh, look, we got a dragon already. This game's a lot of fun.
Playing the game with one hand.
I was gonna say that takes talent there.
That takes
Yeah, playing the game with one hand.
Yeah.
Here's
and he's still winning.
The reason why is iiRcade made it to get The Adventures of Robbie Roto, a midway game, a very deep arcade cut that I like. You had to release a video on YouTube. So guess what?
Oh yeah, I remember.
It made me make a video, and that was the first video I ever put out. So
Brad, look how far you've
Since
come.
we're talking about how
I don't think I've come that far at all, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. Just want to play this since we got old Baby Yoda here.
Who are those three guys?
These are all my fallen brothers. These are all the people that came before. Shout out to Baby Yoda.
It's all on already tried. Oh, you love me. As you look into my eyes, call me cutie. I like how they realize that I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky. Sky, 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 sky. That I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky.
There you go.
I'm just saying right here, I'm not doing any
Other
more
games
one
to
chip
take
challenge
go
no matter
after,
what I
and-
do or
and
something.
there's not- there's sometimes
Put no more
there's
restrictions on yourself.
rough that most
Wound up in the
people have
freaking
never
hospital.
heard of.
Shout out to the
or never
OGs,
played,
Mikey J,
obviously.
CT Jason, and Jeff
There
Rainwater.
is one on the iiRcade that we've been talking about the last couple of episodes, and we got a game spotlight on it today. And as a beat 'em up fan, guys, like if you have the iiRcade and you don't have this beat 'em up on your cab, you're like, go buy it. Like as soon
What
as
is it?
Mikey J.
Here,
That's high praise. What's he?
I got
what-
it for you.
In today's game spotlight, we're looking at a Technos Japan release, the great, unheard of, unheralded beat 'em up Shadow Force, released in 1993. And what's cool about this game is it actually utilizes all 6 buttons. Yes, a beat 'em up that uses 6 buttons. And here's the characters.
What?
Kai, he's like a ninja. Tenju, he's like the strong guy character. Coyote, he's like a werewolf kind of dude. He's awesome. I love Coyote. And then we have Bluenet, and she's the girl ninja character. She's my second favorite. And here's a little look at the ninja guy, Kai, and some of his actions. And like I said, this game utilizes all 6 buttons, which is really cool for a beat 'em up. And so you can throw in all kinds of different combinations and block.
That's the original host.
You know, so the diversity of moves that this game offers
About
is
the first
really,
15
really
to
cool.
20
So we
episodes.
take a look at Kai here, kicking some butt. And here's his special move. Of course, you know, you gotta have a special move you can pull off.
Shout out to Michael.
Michael lives.
And then here is a look
Michael
at
lives
Coyote.
through our video.
Again, he's my personal favorite character in the game. When I
he on the
saw
back
him as
of
a
a milk
playable
carton?
character, like a
Yeah.
werewolf-looking dude, I was like, this is awesome. You know, it's definitely different than most traditional beat-em-ups. And here's his special move. And he does a lot of flips and flying around. And I love when he picks you up and just beats him with them. Cool. And then here's the female ninja. She's my second favorite character. She's got the 2 swords, and she can jump around real fast, and she's pretty agile, obviously. But she's definitely a fun character to be as well. I definitely recommend giving her a go. And then here's a look at her special moves. You know, some of her more advanced move sets.
Let's play this game. I know Brooklyn's
Here it
played
is.
it with me. Has
Yeah.
anyone else tried this game out?
Mikey J.
I don't think I have this one.
No?
I don't have that.
It's really good.
I don't know what I have in it.
Yeah,
At this point.
I don't remember about it on sale.
I wouldn't recommend playing as him personally, unless this game does end up with 4 players online. Then someone's gonna have to be old Tenju. But for me personally, I had a hard time with his moveset. He was just so slow, and I just had a hard time. Like you can see, the guy's kind of giving it to me back here. But you know, I eventually was able to get him. And here's a look at his special move. And he does have some good pile drives and body slams and stuff. So I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good character. He's my least favorite of the bunch. And then you can get to kind of choose your own adventure with the different stages, which is cool when games give you this option. And what makes this game special is you can actually transform into the enemies and become any one of the enemies other than the boss characters at any time. So you can even play as the bad guys and see how these characters work out, which is a really cool feature in this game. And speaking of which, this game actually features a fight stage, bonus stage in between each level, and you have to pick your regular character and a shadow character that you can turn into, and you fight it out like a straight up fighting game, and you need combos and stuff, and you see transforming back into the other character, and so this is just a really cool dynamic and feature and thought that was put into this beat 'em up game, and it really is one of the best beat 'em ups I have ever played because of all these versatility of stuff and the cool bad guys. You can boss fights. You got Lucifer. Yes, that's right. Lucifer himself is one of the big baddies that you're gonna fight in this game. I mean, like, seriously. I mean, that's pretty cool. They throw the devil himself in as one of the bad guys. So I mean, again, it's just a really cool game. And like all beat 'em ups from the early 90s, late 80s and early 90s, you gotta have an alien stage full on with a face hugger you gotta kill, as well as like a xenomorph kind of ripoff called Biomother instead of the Alien Queen. But yeah, same kind of thing. But to win the game, you actually have to do one final fight, boss battle, like a fighting game style, against Mars, the Roman god Mars, which is pretty awesome. So if you want to beat the game, you actually have to get good at these one-on-one battles, which is pretty cool that they brought that feature in, giving it a fight game feel even. And if you're lucky enough to do it, you can see the end screen in all its glory.
Full
So
screen
yeah,
now.
Shadow
There you go.
Force. Check it out now on the iiRcade.
Something's off there.
Awesome.
So what's that make me? Fish sticks?
Oh, are you hungry?
Oh, no. By all means, feed it. Play till your heart's content.
Look, Goldie. I took good care of her, and she changed again.
Change? How about changing some water here?
Katie, Bus is here.
So Tamagotchi can pause. I can pause too.
Okay. Who remembers those? Is that Hatchimals?
I didn't have those.
I didn't have those either.
We were old by the time.
They were popular in the
The one
90s.
and only from Bandai. Each sold separately.
Arabian Magic. It's a side-scrolling.
1 second. Let's get that off screen. Okay. Next topic. Let's see. Where's the slide?
2, carry the 1.
I know. I got too much in here. Okay. Okay, something that was big in the 90s. Anyone know who that is?
Pens?
Huh?
Harry Potter.
JK.
Harry Potter was popular in the 90s.
Oh,
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was published. The world gained entry into the wizarding world of Harry Potter in 1997 with the book release of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Interesting fact, J.K. Rowling, who was living in her car while writing this epic tale, defines what it's like to chase your dreams no matter where you came from. Did anyone know she was living in her car when she wrote the first Harry Potter book?
No.
I thought that was fascinating. I mean, so shout out to Harry Potter.
How much money do you think she has at any point in time on those books and movies? It has to be
It's so popular.
limitless. Like,
It's so popular.
it's got to be billion. She can buy a car a day probably.
You can buy a car today, I'm sure.
One car each day.
Oh,
Whoa. It's keeping us on our toes.
Tim, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey.
What are you doing? You know who else was popular in the 90s besides Pam? Who's this?
Kelly from the
Anyone
Bundys.
remember the show Married with Children?
Married with Children.
That show you couldn't have today.
You could
that show would have been
two
canceled
shows
so
in
quick your head
they
would
they would have burned the set down with some of the stuff he said. 2 shows in they would have just go to YouTube and Google Bundy's quips, Al Bundy's jokes, and there's a reel of jokes that he's dropping one-liners that he would literally get canceled for if he even said one of those things. He attacks fat people so bad in that show at his shoe store. It is insane. Like some of the stuff that Fox got away with back, like Simpsons, was pretty offensive back in the day.
Definitely Fox. And, that
Fox
wasn't
pushed it.
Stuff being extreme and stuff being edgy was real popular.
And Live in Color, Fox pushed it.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to be that edgy teenage, type of network because they only started in the 90s. So when they got Married with Children and Simpsons and they had the Tracy Ullman show, I think, they tried to be, and then in Live in Color just put them on the map with that type of edgy humor. But have that stuff, I'm telling you, like you can't do anything that Fox probably did
Back
the
in
early
the day.
90s.
Isn't that where the Simpsons came from? Tracy Ullman
Yeah,
used to
so
do, like
yeah,
shorts on
yeah,
that
they
show.
did this
Yep.
tiny little short, and then it broke out of there. And those shorts were like so different from what they ended up being. But I think the Tracy Ullman show was '87, and that's where those little shorts came on. And then they broke it out. I believe '90 was one of the first Simpsons shows. But yeah, isn't that crazy? And then Family Guy
No,
took
it
off
was,
the Simpsons.
I think The Simpsons was like 87.
You think the Simpsons was '87?
I think so.
Let's see. Let's see when the first Simpsons
Don't
episode.
tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Nope. You ready for this?
That's a great movie.
The first episode of The Simpsons was December 17th, 1989. 13
Okay.
days
Oh,
away.
just before, yeah.
Just made it into the 89s. Yeah, Christina Applegate.
Yeah, very close. Very
Yeah,
close.
man.
Very close.
Everybody
Okay.
hated Bart. He was
Dude,
like
Bart,
crazy
man.
back then. They were like, "That's
Yeah.
bad news.
Yeah.
Don't put him on TV."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gonna corrupt the youth. Now
Schools
it's so
were
mild.
banning him, can't
Yeah.
bring Bart Simpson in
They
here.
were having a cow.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Sorry, let me shut that off. Harry Potterman. Okay, so anyway, Punk Rock Dave. I asked him to send me a list. I'm like, Punk Rock Dave, send me a list of 5 games. This is what I get. This is what I get.
What a rough draft.
This is what I get.
25 lists.
I
Yeah.
mean, how
Yeah,
is this
arcade
5
library.
games?
Well, wait a minute. You can take off Ninja Clowns, biomechanical. We can get this
Oh,
down
wait,
to
he
5 in
feels
4
very
seconds.
strong.
No, I had it pretty close to 5 games after like a day after I sent that to him. I just wanted to know.
This is Dave's final list I got.
Brad, it's
and,
more than I sent you. I didn't know we had to
just,
send you.
Just to razz him, I made this video for him. Dave, feel free to talk over this.
Oh, I will. Well, I don't have to talk about some of these. So we talked
Talk about
Ninja
this
Clown,
game.
right?
Oh God,
This was the first game I was really excited that they were getting. I don't know why.
we don't either.
Maybe because I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space and they remind me of Killer Clowns. But you got those ladies with the beards and the teeth, and you have a chicken that shoots eggs out of its butt. Like
I actually like this game too. It's fun.
But is this better than 64 Street Detective? Is this better than some of the other beat 'em ups?
Well,
you know what it's missing? Online.
Yeah.
Now this game I can get behind 100%.
All right, now you're talking.
Yeah, and this game is tough. I mean, you get
Yeah.
shot, you're done.
Yeah.
It's over. You're dead.
It's fast,
Brooklyn,
it's
you
furious,
know a
it's
little
metal
history on
slug.
this game, I'm sure. As do I, but I want to let Brooklyn tell us a little history on this game because I'm sure he knows as well. You tell me a little history on Gun Force 2?
On this game, it was the team that worked on Metal Slug.
It is the team that did Metal Slug. The next game they made after this game was Metal Slug. So if you like Metal Slug, I mean, this is just like it.
And it has
This game
that
is
feel
hard,
too,
man.
It's real hard. Oh, Baby Yoda, what did you do?
Baby Yoda, what are you doing?
Come on, Baby Yoda. we will even put you, Baby Yoda, in timeout if you get out of hand.
Even Baby Yoda has to behave when he comes on the iRcade.
Yeah.
We do love you, though. You're like a mascot for the show.
I mean, look at that thing that is so Metal Slug looking.
And it's like destructive, like.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Dude, when's this coming to the Friday night arcade?
Uh-oh.
I don't remember if we played this one.
I don't think we have. Tell me about this game, Dave. These are all the games Dave picked.
Yeah, so Dave, I apparently have a theme of like these weird games. Like this is Boogie Wings.
Great game.
Yeah, this game's
It's a
unusual.
great game. It's like this like steampunk kind of game, right? You're in a biplane and you're shooting all this other stuff, but then you get ejected from the biplane at a certain point, and you can
jump
get
on a horse.
And the Boogie Wings did make our top 10 shmups on iRcade.
It's a great
we
game.
argued on that. Remember that show we did, and we all argued about it, and it ended up getting put into the top 10.
And it's got like a Santa Claus level.
Yeah, punk rock. That's a
Love
question
that
I had. Is this a Christmas game?
Well, there's a Halloween. There's like that graveyard boss fight too.
Yeah.
So
This
it's a
game plays
Halloween
really
game.
well on the Legends Ultimate as well. This
plays
one
it-
does play really well.
plays it
It's
next to his
built in on
Christmas tree.
Legends Ultimate.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Yeah.
It works really well, just as good as on
And yeah,
iRcade.
there's some levels where you're just the guy running
Yeah.
through stuff.
Yep,
trying to-
running through the helium
Yeah.
whatever balloon.
Fantastic,
Or the
original,
Zeppelin.
different shmup. I mean,
And
making that
I think that
real
one level
arcade
is like the
game.
only- That's like one of the only levels where really, for me, like the greed mechanic kicked in when you're like the guy because there's the treasure and you throw that.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
game is
Going to
I love this
Sega.
game.
completely weird, right? This one, so I think this is actually a better game to play with 2 players. I was
Yeah.
playing it earlier by myself and it wasn't as fun.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, like you're running around. You can be like, there's the girl with the flamethrower thing. There's a guy with a weird laser, and then the robot.
Yeah.
Right. And you're running through, and you're smashing them like a beat 'em up.
Shout out to Sega.
Now it's Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like every level you go into a convenience store and just blow stuff up.
Yeah. And
Shout
you
out
have
to
to.
Sega. Got a little Sega Dreamcast in my window.
We need more Sega, Brad.
Check out some
Send the word
Sega
out.
Dreamcast games on Papa Brad's Gaming. Doing lots of.
This is a great game.
Tell
too.
me all about this one.
Awesome. It's like you got a Snake Plissken like character, right? And he's getting fruit and.
I always call that guy Doc from a Galloping Ghost. You ever seen the guy that runs Galloping Ghost? That's him.
That's awesome.
That's him in a game.
awesome.
He does.
That's cool.
But like, in the soundtrack of this game, it's like kind of off, like Black Sabbath sounding rock and roll.
Awesome picks.
And it's got that sort of like 90s, 2000s like Nintendo bright color animation stuff going on. This game is really fun.
I've gotten as far as the
It's pretty-
train level on this.
It's pretty long,
very
They even
actually.
got
Big
right
game.
at the level past the train.
I've never finished this game.
No,
Has
it's
anyone
long,
finished it?
Brad.
I've never gotten through it all.
I played on the iiRcade so I can save state it because you have to stand for over a couple hours on the iiRcade.
Now,
And so this Fix 8.
sequel
Actually,
to Outzone, which was
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
on our list. It made the shmup episode we did.
I actually got this because Brooklyn was like, you got to
Heavily
Fix 8.
picked.
This is a great
Such a
game.
good game.
Outzone
And,
and Fix 8 were on a
It
lot
is.
of
It's
people's
pretty
top
fun
10s.
because you got all the different characters,
Top
like
fives.
the dude from the Watchmen right there.
Mhm. Very cool.
Yeah.
They're all like these are all like really kind of cool games that just do some weird stuff.
Yeah, those are like I like those. Those are like
good.
mixtures of running guns and shoot 'em ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Interesting.
actually still prefer the original. I don't know why. Playing the original Outzone, I seem it's for me it seems to control better. I can get further with it. Now, Fix 8 is still great, but that's one of the games I go back to the original and try to point press on one quarter and see how far I can get.
It's
I
a
don't know
tough
how
game too.
they're both really tough.
Yeah,
You got to
it's
really
tough.
concentrate and play that,
When you talk about the one quarter stuff, so I think what they did with Ninja Clowns was kind of cool, where they gave it those different modes.
Yeah,
Where
that
you
is
can
cool.
Play it like I can just point up, go all the way through, but you can put in like a quarter, $5, $10.
Yeah.
And I think that's nice because I
Yeah.
think someone was saying, when you get these games,
Hunter, aliens versus predator.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Keep
When,
talking.
when you get these games like these beat 'em ups or fighting games, you can just coin through them, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's great. All right, I'm done.
That's why the online play, it extends the life of these because
Yes.
you quarter through Shadow Force. Why would you play it again? Oh, you're going to play it with Brad. You're going to play it with Brooklyn. And then it's a whole different experience with two people playing it. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
When I do the beat 'em ups, like I haven't finished Shadow Force because I'm trying to do it in like $2.50, which, you got to keep playing it to get good
Yeah,
at
that's
it.
fun to
Right.
challenge yourself.
That is
I
Yeah.
sometimes feel like it's cheap when I
Yeah,
keep pumping
totally.
quarters in.
Yeah, I almost feel weird like just quartering through $10. You're like, where's the
Yeah.
challenge? You got to
Yeah.
challenge yourself
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well, one of the good things is that there's so many games
I
that
was
are
looking for it.
available to us.
Yeah.
that You're not going to play all of them all the time, right? So
No.
I went back and I played a bunch of these games earlier today to just kind of get a feel for them because
Yeah.
I hadn't played Boogie Wings in forever.
Yeah.
And I was playing that game like, this is why don't I play this game more often? This is
Yeah, exactly. Well, because
That's
we're
a
always
fun one to
moving
go
on to
back
the
to.
next game,
Yeah.
You got so many
That's
games.
the problem.
Hey,
yeah.
And after the first level, you can play it in any
Order.
you like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Lowerlings. We have a super
Okay,
chat.
hold on. We
We
got
have a super chat. I need
Hey,
one on
shout
Lowerlings.
out to Baby Yoda with that
Yep.
$2 super chat. #free Robotron.
Where's he get the money at? Does he do chores?
Those must be Imperial credits.
Yeah, exactly. They're not dollars.
Good. Let's use one of my new super chats. This is for Baby Yoda. Oh yeah, let's free Robotron. Let's free Robotron. Thank you so much.
Wait a minute. Is this a clue? Who's been harping on Robotron in the community to get that released? Is this a clue to who Baby Yoda is?
Baby Yoda is Michael B. the Game
Michael
Genie.
B. the Game Genie has just outed himself as Baby Yoda. Yeah, we knew he was on our short list.
You know it's not me now because you could see my hands and it was being typed in the chat.
Good to hear, Michael B.
Oh, wait a minute. Lowerlings. We got another one coming in.
What? No, we don't.
It's not even in my window yet. I have my phone open. Look out.
Uh-oh. Free
I'm gonna do
chaos
this one too,
breakers.
Brian.
Do it.
Shout out to Ichabod Crane with that $4.99 super chat. Hashtag free chaos breakers from title.
And this one's for Ichabod. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Whenever I'm working in
I do have
Crane's
one super
neighborhood,
chat that will demonetize the stream, but I would not do that super chat for under $10. So
play it.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes is $10 and you demonetize us. But it's worth it, believe me. That's my mega super chat.
Uh-oh.
That's it has to be over that because the whole stream gets demonetized if I play it. Anyway, we're getting all sidetracked. Okay. What I really wanted to talk about was
snap.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Real pinballs. Stern, let's go.
Yeah. The 90s were filled with iconic and popular films like Fight Club, The Matrix, Goodfellas, Titanic, Jurassic Park, Pulp Fiction, Silence of the Lambs, The Truman Show, Fight Club, Forrest Gump, and so many other great movies. What are your favorite movies from the 90s? In chat, please participate.
Can I start this off because there's one missing off your list, and
it's missing on my list.
Let me set the stage. It is 1999. It is this man's first film as a director, and I believe he wrote it. And this was a movie that I went first night. I took somebody. We went to watch this movie.
No way.
And this movie, at the end of this movie, I have never seen an audience reaction to this movie. To this day, I still remember it. And that movie is
True
Bruce
Romance.
Willis and The Sixth Sense. Because you did not have spoilers like you did today.
Yeah.
You
That's
went
right.
in there. What? Do you have it?
There was no internet. Like there was internet, but
We're watching this movie, and back in
You
back
could be
in the
surprised.
90s, they actually did movie showings at midnight, 11 o'clock. So it's an 11 o'clock showing, and it was packed. And we're watching this movie, and when the ending happens, people got out of their seats and was like, "Oh my god, what the hell did I just watch?"
Wow.
People were running around because he got us because we didn't know. And then you go back and watch it, and you're like, this was a masterful movie. And it's something that, in my experience in the movies, I've never experienced after this because of spoilers, trailers ruining too much, commercials. This was a movie, and it was his first movie. M. Chong Knight wasn't really known at the time. All you knew was Bruce Willis, and it was about ghosts. And I'm telling you, Sixth Sense, in my opinion, is one of the top movies of the 90s for the experience. It's still in my head to this day. It's just, I don't know if you've seen it in the movies, guys, but what an experience.
and then the others did something similar.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That
Yeah. Well, the others.
Man.
Yeah. They were
Shout out
good.
to this hurtful but true. $2 super chat from Baby.
Almost there. Almost there.
$2
$2
more. Because
$2 get you. Like I
Tim
said, it's got to
and
be
Brooklyn are both
$10.
like me.
$2 get you this one. Thank you so much, Baby Yoda. We did a poll to pick the most popular movie of the 90s, and of course, Carl's spoiling it. This is the movie that won. Let's check out a clip shown back in the 90s.
Human beings are a disease, and we are the cure.
Now,
So you're here to save the world.
everything you know about reality,
So what do you need? Guns. Lots of guns.
everything you believe about the future,
Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye.
will be a thing of the past.
No one can be told what the Matrix is. Whoa. You have to see it for yourself.
The Matrix.
Dude,
I
the
don't know.
Matrix.
I don't know. I
The first,
I have a
I'm talking about the first Matrix.
I know, but
it was so good. Like, if you watch just the first Matrix, it's like the perfect movie.
But they didn't stop there. So the second and third and fourth diminishes the first one. Same thing with the Hangover trilogy. You have to factor in the sequels. And if you do that, the first one doesn't hold up because they didn't deliver on the second two. So but it did give us bullet time. It gave us stuff we've never seen before in cinema. And it also made a bunch of copycats that couldn't do it right. So I have mixed feelings. 1 is awesome. 2 and 3 were complete dog garbage. So it kind of diminishes, right?
I still like the action sequences and stuff, but the original Matrix, if you watch it by itself, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, if you watch it by itself and never look at the other 2 in your collection or other
That trailer doesn't do that.
Actually, I still don't mind. I still like them all, actually, but I do like the first one as a standalone movie works the best.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Got a $2 super chat from Baby Yoda. He wants to hear himself singing again. Okay.
His song or
okay. He doesn't want the demonetizing video, but
It's all on already try. Oh, you love me. As you look into my eyes, call me cutie. I like how they realize that I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky. Sky, 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 sky. That I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky.
there you go.
Baby Yoda's pimping tonight.
Baby Yoda's pimping, man.
Let's see.
Yeah,
he's got Mando's wallet. Somebody check Mando's wallet.
He wants to use the force and lift it.
Disney's paying well, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Bounty credits.
I got some of my movies here that I love from the 90s.
Wait, we got a full screen. Yeah, we got a full screen.
All right.
Here we go. Show and tell.
That's VHS.
Yes, I got the VHS.
VHS.
So I got
T2.
T2, man. That was like one of my favorite movies. Still is.
That was the
today.
stuff.
I got T2 3D.
Speed.
Speed.
That was one of
Keanu
the
Reeves.
Yeah.
Batman.
Oh. Wait, that was 89, my friend. If you want to get technical. Summer of 89. But, you let it slide.
Close, late
Close
80s.
enough,
Very
close
late
enough.
80s.
Yeah.
We got Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
but Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. That was a 90s banger. That was a
And
banger.
then I live in the
That
Midwest.
was a banger
so
in the
this was like a
90s.
big movie for me was
Twister.
I love
Finger of
Twister.
God, man.
Twister.
It's the finger of God.
Twister.
That's right.
That is a banger. That's a banger. That's a banger, man.
So those were some of my favorite movies from back in the day.
Awesome.
I mean, there's so many great movies, but I
The
had those
Twister
laying
is
around.
so goofy, but it's so fun.
Oh, I love that movie.
You
I can
can't
watch
help
it.
but watch
I
that when
love
it comes
Twister
on.
too. That movie's always fun to watch.
When they're all
just-
eating, and then she goes, "What's an F5?" And they all just throw their forks down. Like, really? That's such a curse word? She wants to know what an F5 is. Finger of God, man. Dude, R.I.P. That guy was awesome.
Is there a sequel to Twister? I didn't even know there was.
They've been trying to get it off the ground forever.
trying
The
to make it
rumor is
happen.
they're still trying to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Helen Hunt is still trying to do it, but the dude's dead now, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
They'd have to
You ever see the
do some
Twister ride?
CGI.
You ever see the Universal Twister ride? It is the most comical thing ever. So you get in this
Yeah.
room and they recreate a tornado. But at one point they have a cow go by and it's just a big paper cow. And he just slowly goes across the soundstage. It's the funniest thing. It's like, this isn't anything like the movie.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's at Universal Studios. I don't know, but it's probably closed down now because you can't put that type of effects on today. You'd be laughed out the building.
Okay,
Matt,
let's move on.
Are we playing a
Move
game?
on.
Do we have to remember all the pictures you flashed?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the order? This is Brooklyn
iiRcade.
Menace's
Ursula.
list.
It was Ursula, right?
Brooklyn Menace's list.
See,
So let's see, how did we do? How many of them have we shown already?
I
Brooklyn
followed the
Menace?
rules. I only see 5 titles there.
See, like
He didn't give me a chance to cut it down.
I think we showed them all.
Follows
All
instructions.
except for Thunder Zone.
I'm never doing anything again.
Oh no, thank
Never
you.
do
Thank
my
you so
homework
much.
again.
I didn't want you to cut your list down. I'm glad it was big. Let's check out. I made a special clip for Brooklyn here. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Yeah. I am not a professional YouTuber. Just for fun. Here we go. This is Brooklyn and Papa Brad's Extra Games. Tell us about this game, Brooklyn. What's this game I'm showing?
I've never seen this game before. No, this is great. I love like that whole like Rambo style game.
Isometric,
This
three-quarter.
one, yeah. Well, you can actually run all over the place in this one.
Yep.
And so it's just running and gunning and blowing stuff up, getting in like helicopters. This game is hard too.
For the longest time, my game would freeze at a certain point, but then it stopped, and I was able to finally play it. I don't know if they did a patch to it.
Welcome to the stream deathmatch.
This is the
Sounds
beginning
like
of the
the
game
90s,
right here
Chris.
that he's playing.
Yeah.
So right away you can see it's just nonstop.
It's brutal.
action.
Yeah, nonstop. And this isn't even like the big tanks and the helicopters. This is just guys killing them.
It's like this is the type of stuff that makes me feel like I'm back in the 90s when you're playing
Yeah.
this.
So 90s. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's more on-screen characters than the 80s could do.
yeah.
Just
Everything
more
was so
power.
extreme. Rachel, get off the screen.
Brooklyn, who is that?
I don't remember that part of the game.
The iiRcadians hate
Look at
their
this.
friends,
Right away
apparently.
into a helicopter.
And then you control the
Cool,
helicopter.
man. Yeah.
Hey, whose list is this?
Uh-oh.
Batsugan.
I'm surprised it's not all shooters.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God,
I'm
you're
spoiling my own video. Hold on.
I like
Hold
Thunder
on.
Hoop too.
Put your kids
Yeah, I
to
want to
bed.
talk about my list real quick. I decided to. Please.
It wants to come out, Brad.
It wants to get to that game. Hold on.
I'll be back.
All right. I have deja vu. Like I just saw this. Okay, stop. Thank you. Okay. So I chose my games very carefully. I said I want a great shmup, Batsugan SP. I want a great fighter, Breaker's Revenge. It's really the only great fighter we have on iiRcade. I want a good beat 'em up. And I picked a kind of a choice that no one else picked, but Knuckle Bash is one of my favorite beat 'em ups. I was introduced to it by Brooklyn Menace, and it's really become a game that's a shoot 'em up that I love. Thunder Hoop 2, which I'm going to show next, and a great sports game, Heavy Smash. Heavy Smash plays online. Thunderhoop plays online co-op. Knuckle Bash plays online co-op. All these games are online. And that is my list.
Good list.
What do you think of that list, Brooklyn? Not bad, huh?
It's great. Yeah. This game is so much fun.
This game is total 90s and the heavy metal movie.
It's
like
bonkers.
if Heavy Metal magazine made a movie, this would be it.
You know what's weird about this game? I mean, obviously this is Thunderhoop 2, so there is a Thunderhoop
somewhere.
No, but when they first announced the iiRcade as like the Kickstarter, they didn't show Thunderhoop 2 as a game coming out. They showed the Thunderhoop as coming out, but they never brought out the first one. And I wanted to play it so bad that I just bought it for the iiRcade.
Yeah, so did I.
I've never played the original Thunderhoop, but it's nothing like this game, is it?
It's all right. The character looks the same,
It's
but
like a
let's say
run and gun.
it's more cartoonish.
Yeah.
This is going for a little bit more realism,
More like Contra,
more detail
more
on
of
the
a run and
graphics.
gun. When you say this is more of a run and gun style,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
First one
That-
is really good too. This is
Yeah.
this is over the top.
Yeah.
Characters.
Yeah, the music, the characters.
You play this game and they throw stuff at you and you're like, wait, what is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of smile a little bit. You're like, what is going on here? And it controls so well. It's not like
It is.
you
Like,
know,
if
you don't have
if
a
anybody
chance.
out there like doesn't own this game,
Yeah, check it
get
out.
this game.
Yeah, that's a
Don't play
must
around
down.
maybe don't play it around your kids. Because
That's a must down. That's a must down.
Yeah.
That's a must down. Yeah, don't play it around. I mean, it's not really a kid friendly game. That's great.
Although I'm like,
I keep closing the
got it
clip.
and played it with my kids. So
Yeah.
you guys had that. You had it on the iiRcadians the one night. And
Oh, okay.
and she's sitting right next to me, and she's like, "That game looks so cool."
It is a cool game.
On it.
Hey, Brooklyn, I'm glad you showed me that when you put your list up for Thunder Zone, because I had missed that game, and I'm going to pick that one up.
Hunter, Aliens versus Predator with awesome new.
Sorry.
But that one reminded me a lot of like Bloody Wolf or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
It's that top down kind of like skewed look.
For some reason, I don't have that, and
Yeah, it's fun.
I'd missed that, so I checked that one. He put it on his list, and I think I want to get that one.
This game made it onto a lot of lists. This is Arabian Magic. Let me play a little bit of this game so you can see some in action.
In the jewel of
This is a beat 'em up game.
and release the evil hex from the king.
It has a very
formidable
Sinbad
monsters are
kind of
waiting along their
theme to it.
path.
Yeah.
This game
It's
is a
what,
tribute to me to the
what Warrior
Sinbad
Blade is to
movies
Conan, this
of
game
Ray
is the
Harryhausen.
Sinbad
You can see it in the boss designs of this game.
Some good movies from Don
Yeah, look at
Juan,
that.
Men in
Good
Black,
fellas.
Independence
Four-player
Day,
characters.
Boys
have
in
the
the
ability
Hood, Groundhog
yeah.
summon a
Day,
genie, which can
Goodfellas,
attack your
and
enemies
Jurassic Park.
with powerful
Not a bad
All
one
those
there.
movies.
Good
The
list.
boss battles, in my opinion, are one of the best parts of this game. If you beat a genie at the end of the level, you can capture them in a magic lamp, and
It's
you can
cool. You
use
can't
them
store
against
up all
your
the
enemies
genies, and at the end of the
down
game,
road.
for the final boss, you can just like annihilate the boss with all the
Stand your
genies if
way
you save them.
to the end of this game. Each level is littered with vases
Oh, this is
and wooden
this
chests.
is cool. Actually, I don't think I have this game.
Reveal
Yeah,
your
this is a
amazing
really great
power-ups.
beat 'em up.
Wow.
And,
The game has a slight RPG element.
You
in that
level up your
stats such as
character?
life can be raised.
Really? Okay.
And this is a like love letter to the
Boss of this
Sinbad
level
stop
reminds
motion
me of the
animation
Golden
movies
Voyage
of
of
Ray
Sinbad,
Harryhausen.
the
Some of the bosses
1974
almost look
movie
identical.
with the great Ray
We'll have
Harryhausen
the side by
line.
side in a minute.
Check this out and see how similar it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they
Upshout.
Oh, look at that's awesome.
I'm using the genies. You can After you defeat a genie, you can actually use it in battle.
This level has you fighting the Great Rock in an aerial battle on board a magic flying carpet. This game is filled with imagination and great creatures for you to battle.
I think this game's on Coin Ops too. If you have a ALU, I think it's on Coin Ops. Arabian Magic.
It's on there.
She
Very
has
fun
extra
game.
reach with her magical scarf.
If
She
you like
also has a
Warrior
special
Blade,
spinning
you're
move,
probably going to like
performed
this
by
game as
tapping
well.
forward twice.
this looks cool.
On the
It has
joystick.
a bunch of variations.
She is a fast
It's-
character, but suffers defensively.
This is another good beat 'em up.
Sinbad is a powerful character with a very
This one was
useful
on quite a
flaming
few
sword attack
lists that were submitted
done by
to me,
holding
too.
the attack button, then releasing. The imagination in this game is really great too, because at one point you're shrunk into a really small size as you fight, being miniaturized. You also fight in another part against wizards that have doppelgangers that match the player characters of the game.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
coolest part is you can save all these boss battles up and use them at the end to unleash fury on the final enemy.
It gets you can play 2-player, of course, live too, and it gets confusing because they all look
do
just
a
like
battle
you.
on board a burning pirate ship. Then you take on these two kung fu guys. After this, you're treated to another great boss battle. The game is just
You
full
see, I
of
defeated the
surprises.
genie, so I got the power
After
of
this
the
battle, you continue
doppelgangers.
on board the pirate ship. Rain comes and lets
Got
the
a cool
fire
rain
go
effect
down.
that starts while you're
Then
playing.
at the end of the level, you face a sea
monster action.
Nice.
You die for likes this game. Check out his channel, Cool Mods, the king of modders.
Kraken. The next level features a fantastic
Whoa.
skeleton battle. The skeleton battles just wave
I
after
cut out the
wave
part
of
where
different
I call the
skeletons.
bald
It
guy
ends
Jeff
with
Rainwater.
like a skeleton that's
I
gold.
cut that part out,
Like
I
a
think,
golden skeleton is your last
think I did.
battle on this sequence. Very, very cool. Very much like the great Sinbad movies I remember growing up.
I remember going to the movies as a kid and seeing this and just being amazed. This is the part where I ruin the game for you and show you the end.
End battle. I would highly recommend this.
I don't
I
show
can't
the
because
end.
I already beat this one.
Give it a
I don't see
shot.
that. But watch this. I'm about to unleash Genie Fury on this end boss. Check this out. I'm just going to hit him with every genie at once. Watch this.
Time to unleash all my genies. Let's do this.
The most acclaimed movie of the year, nominated for 7 Academy Awards, including Best Actor, Best Director, Best Screenplay, and Best Picture of the Year. That's a bold statement. Pulp Fiction, rated R, now playing.
Another good 90s movie,
Bash
Pulp
is
Fiction.
a Toplin arcade game released.
This was a
in
pick for me.
1993.
Knuckle Bash.
Although Toplin is mostly known for their epic shooters like Truxton, Zero Wing, and Batsugan, they often dabbled in other genres. Knuckle Bash was their first attempt
This is in my
at a
top
beat 'em
5
up
games.
that plays like a slower version of Final Fight. The story
This is
of
a
Knuckle
fun one.
Bash involves a group of heroic professional wrestlers going off to quit their jobs so they can fight a gang called the Bulls. The Bulls are a weird bunch, consisting of everything from a male stripper to ninjas to American football players. Their leader is a freakish fat man that wears a filleted pig head as a mask. I kid you not. One of the highlights of this game is even going
This
to
is
a
another
football
game that
to
would
beat
never
up a
be made
football
today.
player, only
There's
to
no
find
way
a
this
secret
game would be
trapdoor
made. This game
under
would
the
be
football
canceled.
stadium with a dungeon underneath it. At one point, you fight the ancient demon in the forest, only to reveal himself as your manager wearing a mask. Needless to say, Knuckle Bash does not take itself too seriously. Before choosing your characters, you get 2 places to start: off to destroy the Bull Group, or a fierce battle of the 4 Mad Bulls. None of them actually mean anything, except for which stages you accomplish first, because all the stages must be completed before moving on to the end game. Defeating either of these missions unlocks you a new character. So as you play this game, you get more and more characters that you can play as. One of my favorite parts in the game is you have a face punch battle, where you rapidly press the button and the loser gets punched directly in the face. This is a really fun mechanic when you're playing the game online. This gameplay footage was caught live playing the iiRcade online. Knuckle Bash is a online enabled game on the iiRcade. One of my favorite characters is Flash. Flash is an Elvis impersonator and one of the coolest characters in the game. While other beat-em-ups have you fighting Elvis, this game you actually get to play as one. All I gotta say is rock and roll. It's here to stay, taking care of business. Devo, the character wearing the blue pants, is the fastest initial character, and he looks an awful lot like Street Fighter's Guile, or Dolph Lundgren. He also has the least interesting character in the game. His special attack has him lifting an enemy up and juggling them around like a clown. This has a medium range and can damage other enemies.
Sorry.
The creative characters
Is my mic working? My mic stopped
and
working.
kind
My
of goofy
headphones stopped
story
working.
make this game
We can hear you, Brad.
Okay, sorry about that.
of a classic arcade
Sorry about
game that most people have never heard about. If you haven't played this beat 'em up, I would highly recommend you give it a shot. And as
Blanca.
another great plus, this is one of the games that we can play right now online on iiRcade.
This game plays really smooth online too.
Another face punch battle.
Face
Who's
punch
win?
battles.
Papa Brad or Chris? It's gonna be a close one. Let's find out. iiRcade, bring more of these beat 'em ups to us. Online with these games is amazing. We got Chris for the win. Nice
Yep.
job, bud.
Brad takes a punch to the face. What?
Here I am playing as Nacho Libre.
Nacho
No,
Libre.
Not really. This character's name is Dice, and he's a Mexican luchador and the strongest of the initial characters. He is
The
somewhat slow
backgrounds
to
and stuff
play
in
as
this
a
game are
character,
so
but his
crazy
special
too.
attack
Like,
is
every
amazing.
time I play it, I notice something I
You'll
didn't
grab
notice
an enemy
before.
and
The
spin them
backgrounds are
around
great.
until they catch
Characters
fire,
are great.
hitting enemies in the
Yep.
process. Characters are like this as part of the magic that makes this game so unique. Here we face off against the ninja, Mr. Hayate. He's a very tough ninja that wears a leather mask. He excels in both speed and power, but he gets knocked around easily. His flying kick looks cool, and his special move has him spinning around until he becomes a tornado. One of the great things in this game is once you defeat a boss, you gain the ability to play as that character. So your players that you can play as expand as you move through the levels of the game. That plus the great art and the fun gameplay makes this a win in my book. If you are a fan of professional wrestling, this game has wrestling Easter eggs throughout it. Just a great game with a really fun style. One of my favorite bosses is a hulking American football player that you fight in the middle of a trapped stadium. He excels in strength and stamina, but he's unfortunately very slow. The football player has the most...
Fast forward a little bit.
Beat that.
You can pick between three.
Okay.
You can pick
This
between
is-
3 different characters
This
in
is the
combat
last
tribes:
game I wanted to
Berserker,
talk
Belova,
about.
or Blitz.
The combat tribes.
Yeah.
Berserker
Have
is
y'all
a
played combat
vigilante.
tribes?
He has blonde, spiky mullet
Yes,
hairdo.
we did.
Yes.
Also wears a blue outfit. He's kind of a good all-around character. He has speed and strength.
These are the 3
Middle
characters you can
character,
choose
Belova,
from.
which is named after an Indian battle axe.
Sure looks like Double
He's
Dragon.
the strongest of the 3 characters.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Of course, with strength comes a lack of speed.
Playing with my
It's kind of
grandson.
sluggish. The 3rd character, Blitz, short for Blitzkrieg, has a brown, long ponytail hairdo and a brown.
Die Force
and
gonna get a
red
shower
outfit. He's the most agile, but lacks the strength of the other 2 characters.
It's not a
you
show
have
unless he gets a
basically
shower
Berserker
while listening.
is a balanced character with both speed and strength. Belova is a strength-based character that's stronger but slower. And Blitz.
It was a little
is
bit
a
hard for me to
character
pick
that
Knuckle
has
Bash over
the
this.
most speed, but
I love
lacks
this game as
strength
well.
of the other 2 characters.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
a
mean,
good
Knuckle
balance
Bash to me is a little
between the
deeper
3
cut,
different
but it's a
characters
great
in
game
this
that
game.
people should check out.
Here we
To
go.
me, this is
We're
the real
taking on
sequel
the
to Double
Stadium
Dragon.
Barbarians.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
One of
guys
the great
think
things
about
of this
Combat
game
Tribes?
is that it has a lot of variation on where you fight.
It's my
kinda enemies
if it was
such as-
like in the category
And you
of
remember
Double
this is
Dragon, I
from,
like
you know,
Combat Tribes
1990,
better.
so
Yeah.
it is
Yeah,
pretty
Combat
retro.
Tribes is better.
Still a ton of fun.
It
Just
definitely
the-
has that look,
overall.
but it's just
More
better.
animations,
Yeah.
I
cool,
love this game.
cool. You can pick up
My
bikes,
grandson
swing the guy
Carson, this was
around.
his
Really
first time
cool,
playing.
different moves,
I asked
and
him
it's got a
his
different
opinion
health
of the
system.
game.
You know, it's
He is a big
it's a
fan
health
of the
meter,
Double Dragon
not
series.
necessarily
He's
like
played all the
life.
Double Dragon games with
Right.
me all the way through.
Like look at it. It says 81.
And he
You know,
rates
so you
this
put a
one
quarter
right
in, it
after
goes
the
up to
original Double
150 or
Dragon, so
whatever.
this is his
Yep.
second favorite.
I don't remember any other games using
Which
numbers
is,
for
which
health
is
until
pretty
this
big
time.
because Double Dragon was a
Yeah.
game that really introduced him to beat 'em ups, and I think.
I mean, look at
you know,
look at
this
the
is
characters there.
truly
Guy's
great
got a ranch.
follow-up.
There's an
If you're
Indian
looking
guy.
for a
Like,
great
bonkers.
retro beat 'em up
It's
game,
crazy in the
you
baseball
can't go wrong
field.
with
I know
Combat
baseball
Tribes.
field.
Looks like
Can you
Brooklyn
buy
got a
it?
ranch. He's got a
Can you buy it?
Yep,
A
yep.
bunch of
Brooklyn
people
Menace
use
making a
those pretty crazy
cameo.
with his
Cameo.
Into the
children's
game. Combat Tribes, one of the great games on
Totally.
iiRcade.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we're up to Act 4. We're rocking it. Get a little fist pound before we begin.
Sound like the cat gave his approval.
Now we're gonna take
Oh, yeah,
on
you love that
the military enemies in the game.
Has a
This
very
boss was cool. He's like half man, half machine, just like a cyborg. At one point, a gun comes out of his chest. It's pretty cool. Of course, the big bad boss flies away in a helicopter, and you're left to fight this guy on the rooftop. Typical action movie. Huge shout out to Retro Oblivion, who did an awesome review on this game that we got to run on the iiRcadians show. Thanks a lot. Inspired me to play the game all the way through with my grandson, and I know he had the time of his life playing through this game with Papa Rad.
That's
I
cool.
love that move. I love that move.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is-
Look at that.
Dude, he looks like Guile kind of. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
I love this
Adult
game.
combination of is that Billy and Guile combined in that one,
Kinda.
or is that Ken and Guile? Which
Playing the game on iiRcade with the Sanwa controls and buttons also makes it just a seamless experience.
running knee strike there?
Emulation's
That was
good,
awesome.
gameplay's good.
Gameplay's great.
Final battle.
Hacksaw Jim
Battle.
Duggan.
Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan making a cameo.
He's got to come in the game. Iron
Slash
Sheep.
more.
Big
We're
boss.
about to get to the best part.
After
He's
each time
coming
you
up.
defeat one gang, you have to fight the next gang, and all the bosses are there to be beaten again. This is a typical beat 'em up mechanic that was popular at the time this game came out.
We got Brooklyn and Tim.
Yeah, look, yeah. shopped at the same store.
So you get one more chance to see all the cool character designs.
And this was real popular. A lot of the games in this time, they would make you fight every boss in a row. I think
so
Turtles did this.
ridiculous.
Don't the Ninja Turtles games make you do that?
They throw
Like
you.
you have to face every boss one last time.
It's like
now
you only have-
this was the first time I saw this. I lost my mind. Watch this right now.
Looks like we're gonna fight the crime boss. What? Are you kidding me?
The twist.
She's like,
One more time. Here we go. Again, I watch carefully. This part's awesome.
So you get one more chance to see all the cool character designs. Then on
yeah, you're getting ready to fight the big dude.
And then we're in for a
and they
real
take that right
treat in
from
this
you.
game.
You're like, nope.
Watch this. Watch this. This is amazing.
Let me see.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna fight the crime boss.
Boom! Right in his
What?
chest.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
What?
What?
And yes, that just happened. The crime boss is killed by a female cyborg, Martha Splatterhead. You fight Martha in the final battle. If 2 or 3 players are playing the game, you get additional clones depending on how many players are playing. So you see we're playing 2 players, so we get 2 Marthas to battle. All Marthas must be defeated to beat this game. I mean, come on. I'm not making this up. Martha Splatterhead is this character's name.
Martha
How cool is that?
Splatterhead.
That
Shout
almost
out
makes
to
Combat
Martha
Tribes a
Splatterhead.
must-buy.
A must-buy on iiRcade. Martha Splatterhead
There you
for
go.
the win.
Victory is ours. We have beaten Combat
This
Tribes.
game made it on a ton of the
This has
lists.
been Papa
too.
Brad reminding you to stay legit.
This is certainly a must-buy over Double Dragon 3.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Take the time to play a beat 'em up game with a loved one. If you like iiRcade content, be sure to check out all my other reviews
Honey,
on my
hold
channel.
on. I'm gonna get my boy. Honey,
And be
wanna play
sure
some
to
Double
like
Dragon?
and subscribe.
No.
Papa Brad's Gaming
Right in
and
the
the
face.
iiRcadians.
Shut the door,
We
I
also
can
have
hear
a
you.
Facebook page
That's what it says.
for the iiRcadians show.
Okay. Got one more list to share. One more list. One more special list. Hey, look who we got in the chat.
up?
Arcade Talk
Arcade
and
Talk.
Star Wars reviews. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Yeah, the end boss does kind of look like Martha Stewart. That's a good observation. We got our last list. This one here is a very special list.
Who could this be?
I saved it for last. Okay, once again, I said, just send me a simple list with 5
Oh,
games.
no.
It's a nice little list. Just 5 games. Pick 5 good games from the 90s. And this is what I got. Boom.
Jesus.
That looks like 5 to me.
It looks like five squared.
Yeah, this is a list from Jong. Shout out to Jong. None of this, none of these games we're playing would have happened on the iiRcade. There would be no iiRcade without Jong Wuxin.
Wait, what's
Massive
Wolfang?
respects and shout out. And this was the list he sent me. And there's a lot of the same games. Biomechanical Toy, picked by the fans of the iiRcade, sent in on lists. Fixate, picked on a list. Aladdin Magic, picked. Didn't do one for Gan. Is it Ganryu? How do you say that?
Ryu.
Yeah.
Ganryu, okay.
He
In the
loves
Hunt.
That's a
loves
ninja
that
game.
game.
That's a good one.
We didn't
In
do
the
that
Hunt
last
was
in the first part.
I think we showed it, but we didn't talk about it. We did show it. In the Hunt, we showed.
Yep.
Did not show Silk 2. Did not show Rage of Dragons. But there's some good games on here we didn't mention. Cliffhanger is a really good game. Shadow Force 2. Shadow Force was shown with Mikey J Productions. Gun
Spin
Force
Master.
2 was shown. Is on Dave's list.
I like
Spin
Spin
Master.
Master. That's a
And
good one.
once again, the Ninja Kids are getting
Ninja Kids
mentioned.
They're on
again.
there, yeah.
The Ninja
I asked,
Kids with a second mention.
Yeah.
From
That's a good one.
Brooklyn.
I asked John to pick his 2 favorite beers, and the list was longer than that.
Was it longer than that for his 2 favorite beers?
It was a list
You
of
ever
like
hang out with
100
that
IPAs.
Ninja Kids would be a good one to do on the Friday night arcade. What do you think, Brooklyn? Ninja Kids?
Yes.
I think that would be a cool one because
it's that's supposed to be one of the ones getting 4-player support, but
Really? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
well,
a fun one to
definitely-
play through, and I guarantee
I
you'll
think-
see what I mean when you slash your sword. It's
Yeah,
got that
yeah.
that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle feel to it.
But it's
I
just
think-
bonkers.
Yes,
we
it
should
is.
Some of the stuff that
we should
happens.
definitely highlight it, like we need to highlight Beanie Babies because Beanie Babies were really popular in the '90s. I mean, who remembers
Dude, I
those
still see those
wonderful,
in customers'
those
homes.
wonderful Beanie Babies? People collect them still.
Well,
You see them?
They
might collect
see the
them,
older ones that they collected.
There is a video on YouTube that shows a guy that spent $1 million in Beanie Babies. It's so sad, guys, and they're worth nothing. And he thought he was going to be a millionaire times 10. It's so
He asked that kid to pick
so
his
sad.
5 favorite Beanie Babies.
We're gonna blast through. We're gonna blast through my last couple of nostalgia beats. Of course, Beanie Baby.
Yeah.
Well, America love Beanie Babies. Whatever you do not cut off the tags.
I think
Affects the
Netflix has a
value.
documentary on them. You
They
guys
did.
have to
Era
watch
of
it.
Beanie-
documentary on it.
The era
It's
of Beanie
awesome.
Babies started
There
in
is. It's good.
1993.
It's good.
Shout out to one of my favorite movies,
Uh-oh.
1994. The
Beauty and the
Lion
Beast?
King.
Oh, you put the wrong
Lion
poster.
King. Oh, it is the wrong poster. Papa Brad.
Take
Such
two.
an
Take two.
unprofessional,
Take two, right?
such an unprofessional YouTuber.
That didn't happen. And
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
go.
I did. I must have put the wrong picture. Oh well.
This was
But
during
no,
Disney.
The '90s were a huge time for Disney.
Disney couldn't be stopped.
Oh, yeah.
They could not be stopped. Aladdin,
They could not. They were
Beauty and the
huge.
Beast. They were huge. You know.
Lion
Disney
King.
created their biggest hits with Beauty and the Beast, 1991.
Yeah.
Aladdin, 1992.
Don't forget the Little
you know,
Mermaid.
Rest
I
in
believe
Peace.
was right
Yeah.
around this time too.
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
And they were on fire. Not to over Disney you, but also I have one more nostalgia blast. Hold
Oh
on.
no! What do we got?
I want to torture you with this picture. The Mickey
Wow.
Mouse Club featured all these future superstars: Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, and Ryan Gosling. Let me get the banner picture.
Wow.
Check out how young they were. Is that crazy?
That is crazy.
It's like crazy.
I don't know. I was more of a Kids Incorporated fan, which had like Martika, and it had Fergie. Fergie came out of Kids Incorporated. And Mario Lopez came from Kids Incorporated. So that's where I went. That's where I watched.
Which one had Jennifer Love Hewitt in it? There was one that had Jennifer Love Hewitt in it, but she was Love Hewitt. She didn't have the Jennifer.
That was Kids Incorporated.
Yeah,
Kids,
that
Kids
was
yeah.
when it first started, like in the '80s.
Yeah.
the late
Yep.
80s.
Yep. She was on there. And remember, Martika had that Toy Soldiers hit. So Kids Incorporated, almost as popular. It was like the Betamax to Mickey Mouse Club. Didn't quite make it. It's insane how much talent was out there, Brad, on that Disney. On that Disney.
I know.
circuit.
It's like
it's
a
insane.
prediction of so many of those people.
All those people pretty much made it.
Really, they became really big stars. That whole group.
Yeah, the entire group.
The Disney Illuminati. They made that happen. We showed Combat Tribes in 1990 Techno's Japan game, one of the best games on iiRcade. In my opinion, it's the real sequel to Double Dragon. Okay, and this is the end of the show where I always like to ask everyone, what do you have going on?
I don't have much going on, but I know 20 years from now, someone is going to show this picture. Say that was a failed YouTuber.
They're gonna say, "Where is he now? In jail?"
In the 2020s.
Where is he now? Where is he now?
He's a roadie for ICP. So good news. Hopefully, my Sony comes in tomorrow. The PSVR 2 is supposed to be delivered. We'll see if it works. There's a rumor that we're doing some type of show with Rexer on Saturday, a community show. Okay. So keep an eye out for that. And I got a couple videos that I'm putting together. So things are moving as usual. Thanks for having me on, Brad. I appreciate it. In Brooklyn.
I'm bad at advertising myself. We should be back with the Friday night arcade show.
Maybe, right?
He doesn't tell me. It's like 8:00 at night. I'm like, Brooklyn, are we doing a show?
The show it starts at 10:45. At 10:44, I tell everyone no show tonight.
Yeah.
I forgot I'm going on a battleship.
Shout out to our two
Battleship
great
New Jersey.
shows,
Yeah, that's where I
Nice.
was.
Friday Night
I
Arcade
slept
Show
on that
and
thing.
the iiRcadians. Shout out to our special guests today. Thank you so much.
Hey,
We
thanks
love
for
your
having me on
channel.
here.
We always love having you on the iiRcadians Retro because you cover all these games. You know all these games like the back of your hand. And you're
Yeah,
always
I mean,
welcome. You have keys to the front door. So anytime you want to come on, we would love to have you.
Yeah, I'm going to be covering some Atari tomorrow. I'm gonna, Caverns of Mars
nice.
comes out. I'm going to cover that.
Oh, is that tomorrow? Nice.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
tomorrow late, I think it comes out.
Yeah, I'm excited
I've
for
got
that
two of them.
one. I wasn't
am
a fan
too.
of the last couple. I hope this recharge kind of gets the series back on track.
Yeah, it looks good, so I'm
Yeah, it
hoping
does.
It plays as good as it looks. So I'll
Yeah.
be covering that. Hopefully, iiRcade has something coming out this
I know-
Friday. So
yeah.
I'd like to cover some more of
I
that.
hope so.
Yeah, speaking of
Oh,
which,
well,
Brad, has anybody found Michael? I haven't heard from him in like 10
I don't know. I've
days.
been
Where-
I'm checking the back of milk cartons.
Kev, I've gotten so lazy that I'm actually going to have Tim fill in for me on my show and not tell anyone it's not me.
Yeah,
He wouldn't even know, right?
We're
It's
just
like
going to
my
throw that devil beanie on him and he's good to go.
iiRcadians still
brother.
doing a show. iiRcadians still did a show. We showed up.
No one's paying attention anyway. They're not going to know the difference.
Yeah.
Downstairs playing is
All
getting
three
two things
viewers.
done at once, play some VR and do my show.
Exactly.
There you
We'll Brooklyn, we'll be doing the VR. Nobody will know it's you playing with me,
Yeah.
and then he'll be doing your show. It'll be
I'll do
perfect. Good stuff.
Let's
We
see.
can't forget Punk Rock. We got to say Punk Rock. We got to see what he's
Yeah,
up
Punk
to.
Rock. What do you got going on, man?
You ain't getting away, Punk Rock.
Oh,
Come on.
It's my favorite YouTuber.
Well, so I'm not gonna take the down payment for my house and buy a Stern pinball with it.
No.
That's not happening.
But all my stuff for installing the Vibs board has been coming in, so
Nice.
I think my
Awesome.
weekend's gonna be getting that going. I got sucked down that rabbit hole, man. I can't.
I'm afraid.
Virtual
I'm
pinball
afraid.
is a very deep pit to get into because
Yeah.
once
It
you
is.
start, it's like it's so much
Yeah.
fun reliving all those classic pinballs.
Yeah.
Having them
So-
all on one machine.
Definitely. I was gonna Brad and I were talking before the show about older pinballs and newer pinballs and why people gravitate to certain stuff.
Yeah.
And I was going down to play some of the games that I had on my list to just be more familiar with them. And
Yeah.
I'm listening to a message from him and he starts talking about firepower. It
I love
took
firepower.
every ounce of effort
Not to go.
to not play firepower instead of like all of these other games on iiRcade.
I hear you.
So it's Vibs this weekend and taking down your Christmas tree, right? Is that the two things on your list? You got? Is that where's that right?
Yeah.
The Christmas tree has never
Thanks,
come
Kev.
down
I was literally just about to say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I saw it in your face, Brooklyn.
I was itching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
no, no,
that's
it's gonna be a St. Patrick's Day tree. I'll take a picture.
There you go.
If you're watching this show in the
Shout out to
future, this is not the
Shotgun
Christmas
Yeah,
season.
this is not December 10th. We are in March.
It's March.
They did a great show.
Just
Make
don't
sure
wanna
you watch
confuse
that one
anyone.
too.
No, I leave it up all year round and just decorate it for other holidays. But I just didn't this. I didn't
Yeah,
do it.
don't lie. We
Yeah.
It just didn't.
I do the same thing with my laundry. I just it's just a tree.
Yeah.
I put
It's
decorations
pile it
on
up.
it. Yeah, I know it's at the ceiling, but
Uh,
it's a March pile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still got my Christmas tree up. It's Christmas. It's Christmas through
No, you
Easter
don't.
here.
When you have an iiRcade, it's Christmas every
Yeah.
Friday.
It
There you
is.
go.
Well, sometimes this Friday it wasn't. The
So-
Grinch came. We didn't get nothing this Friday.
Maybe we're gonna get something big on this Friday. Who
it's
knows?
going to be a
Yeah.
supersized Friday. We're going to get double Coleco.
hope so.
That's what we're going
I
to
hope
get
so.
Friday.
We're gonna get double Coleco.
Princess
get-
Quest
I
1.
don't know anything.
Double
right?
ghosted.
Like, nobody tells me nothing.
Double
Double
ghosted.
Princess Quest, Brooklyn.
Ghosted.
And then you'll have to eat a chip next week when you say it's bad. But
Yeah,
then
Like I was
you
saying
say
right
it's
now,
good.
I wonder
Feel the love.
how many weeks could I
Feel the
show
love.
up, not say anything until they start panicking.
Yeah, people already
4,
panicking.
5. Whoa, I got a little racy
Whoa,
there,
what-
Brad.
what- Hey, so what's Papa Brad been up to? Papa
What do you
Brad
got,
has been
Brad?
playing some Dreamcast games on my channel. You can check out right now. First game I covered, Dead or Alive 2. I'm going to cover some of my
Awesome.
favorite Dreamcast games. Another great game that people don't know, Zombie
Yes.
Revenge.
Played that one
And
last
I
night. That's
rounded it
great.
off with my
Yeah, that
first
one's
reviews with my favorite fighting game of all time ever. Was
Gotta
close
be
to a perfect run for me. Marvel vs.
Ooh.
Capcom 2 on the Sega Dreamcast using real Dreamcast hardware. And it's been fun. I love the Dreamcast. And since this is a 90s show, the Dreamcast, I slept on it in the 90s, but I love it today.
$99.99. It made it. It is in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So be looking for some Dreamcast content. I am doing the next one I'm doing is Project Justice. And
Brad,
it's
just
another
don't play
deep-
no Blue Stinger, please. Do not play any Blue Stinger.
Blue Stinger.
I'll
I'll have to add that to my playlist.
No,
Blue
please
Stinger.
don't. It's one of the worst Dreamcast games. It was a launch
Is
title.
it really bad?
Oh, it's bad. You don't want to mess with that one.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we're going to do this.
Great show, Brad. Thanks for having me.
Yep,
Thank you.
for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
iiRcadians 90s. Episode 2, we will return. But where are we going to go next? You never know.
All right, next up, Stern Pinball Talk. Hang around, guys.
Stern Pinball Talk.
Everyone's gonna take a loan out for $15K.
I'm done with iiRcade. I'm making them done with iiRcade video.
Jesus, look at her body.
Stern channel.
Dude, I can watch this all day. No, bring it back.
Oh, that's gonna be a little more.
There's so much I want to say.
Saving the best for last.
Oh yeah. Jesus. Do you think they use glue or tape for that outfit?
Hey.
gotta be glue. Because that thing doesn't move.
Please stop feeding me the jokes. Yeah.
Let's take a great montage. Let us out.
Wow. Is that another Friends reference?
Tony Hawk.
And Brad, you can't like go from all those Pamela Anderson things all the like right into like MC Hammer, man.
Ray Liotta. I was just getting there, and then Ray Liotta comes on my screen.
What a C block.
The dude.
Show me the Space Girls again.
Wait. Come on, man. The 90s were awesome.
Carrie Ann Moss? Oh, wait, there we go. All right. End it on a good one.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Jesus. That thing looks CGI.
iiRcadians